Well, it's another Saturday. Now, Saturday, every Saturday, the women that say it's not say, and on now, yeah, sorry, so, do anyway, okay, anyway, okay, Trasi, you are very fine. And now, Ghana and Brazil game in the Basso. Now, first half, I'm boy, I said yes, born and get born. So I'm going to 12. Now, and all the Brazil first go, no, I'm pass 21 times, right? And it may be, Now, Ghana lose by 3 goals to 0. Brazil winning by 3 goals to 0. Yeah, it should be said like that. Eti, the Teresa, Anye ye. Na arachichiri every nipa ho enti yabachichiri ho re Christian Bogode
Yesu odum boko chairman
emra anye you
mimum de se na nyem wo
na coach Otuado say what nga
so was lessons from
also your mistakes lessons
say say ni kwa so ye coach ase na won so ye mistake. Even the street boys or Monam street.
Otuado ya de ban fise o credit to meet them bench on onion assistant. No ye o ma kanya assistant. Abebo atenga advisor 7 day.
Chairman Enra Obia a basic student. Africa student of the game from the basic level. Ebe who's a coach in mistake.
And then once Dr. Safoje because Enra dog frame and none both pa. Enra lawyer both so frame.
Nti oba dog bana.
One kasa obadi yaba. Dog the buffet on beso beba. Na ko bank e pa.
Me here dog.
Enyo. First half the nenge kwa.
First half there. And a commentary position na me kan cha di say we were fortunate, Brazil were very unfortunate. It could have been 6. Say Brazil for take your chances very well in the first half. And Kachama referee ni blow ni whistle say enko dressing room after the first 45 minutes na Brazil for 6. Nenye all department nenye ada say crab ball and I say Brazil for a winning possession channels are creating chances in Brazil were having it either through the middle or through the flanks. Now it's so easy for them. Enra, the first chance at Brazil it was a cutback. I think that was on the right and a bar Richarlison ho and a ball over the bar. And consistently, the way na Brazil for utilize it, young fullbacks, na ball to much the ball but to cross bar. Na a better player be or mark. No man to take your chances, That is the only fortunate thing that we were about in the first half. We are gonna need ya because you're fortunate. Say Brazil MSC those chances, But Brazil for us who have to go back and look at those chances, Say no more missing, Say Nyamianum Ukraine Brazil for take your chances na chairman. Kebe 6. Now, the me say chairman. Ghana about how many games against Brazil? And what they count 5 me boy. You win be. 5 games against Brazil. Ghana at least 5 in na. And the amount assembly are home more. They say the last 4. In fact, the first one in Omushia almost say 8-2. And you say 2 goals. The last 4 net was winning. Brazil are winning. In fact, 5 winning. Brazil are winning. But the last 4 net was Ghana and she go cry. So in the mindset, as someone who said only Brazil koshia already were a very tough customer. Number 2, before say about Enra game a man phone call no man check Brazil form. Chairman Enra say to tweet be. The latest F ranking a Brazil is the best ranked team in the world. So Enra na Ghana against the best team in the world according to FIFA ranking. FIFA ranking no to chain. Chairman, never Brazil come fast ball CONMEBOL qualifiers Onum say Brazil about 17 games during the CONMEBOL qualifiers. Brazil and lose game. So 17 games now Brazil boy they won 14 and draw me and Omunya, I think say those 17 games Brazil enya 45 points. Even Argentina Copa America champions were second to Brazil in that CONMEBOL qualifier Argentina nya 39 points. Now for the last 17 games na Brazil aboni nyina no. Brazil enwini bi. Brazil ekipu 12 clean sheets. So omo are very tough customers. Even though say amanfo gini say Brazil betima agi World Cup no, me sure say yeah Brazil favorite betima agi World Cup na. Amanfo ensaran for money call Brazil team no. But we are talking about a team one. 17 games are on Lusubino. Emu 12 chairman okipu clean sheet. Before Enra game no chairman. Now Brazil last 5 games. In fact, Brazil ball qualifies new year no. Now the goal difference plus 35. Brazil last 5 games. Almost Paraguay 4-0. Almost Chile 4-0. Almost Bolivia 4-0. Almost South Korea 5-1. And before someone here born the chairman, no much Japan 1-0. So we are talking about a team one. Now the last 5 games, you know, watch 18 goals are considered 1. And that's something catch it all. Even without Gabriel Jesus, Brazil for a lot of firepower. So team in bounce what for a team share 18 goals in 5 games, I consider 1. Now the team in Babishia. Chairman Enra Ghana lost the game from the lineup now in Huyen Miwa. Who lineup now Abambuye, Mimuya Mabambuye. Mihu Ghana lineup na the way we set up. As a near as your fantasy and in Nicaragua and
it's 3.
As your fantasy, Yani Abia Minobi and a Pacobo a game and a Cocobo and run. Lineup na Michelle. Chairman, Jojo Wolokot, the Senna Ubia, there was no contention about Jojo Wolokot. But Ghana reverted to a traditional back four. Miamu Semipau, Adexra, because our traditional back four, near Kobo Dennis Odoi. Dennis Odoi, Ebenya 1-on-1 versus Vinicius. Near Baba Raman, only Rafina, Ebenya 1-on-1. Chairman Musa lineup will say, Dennis Odoi versus Vinicius,
Inaki Williams,
and Baba Raman, and Rafina. Yen center back in India, and so I said one of the ball qualifiers into no. I heard the name said that any end out that match. But me share some full backs na yakobo, and it's our wingers na no Paposian. Chairman, I inspire confidence in me in the first place. That is why I bought game here. Brazil enya a lot of fair corner kicks. Brazil enya a lot of fair free kicks. Because omu wingers na near full backs no, and no more. Chairman no muntimi no more. One place no muntimi no more. Again, lessons are yes free game you say. Say a bomb pie say Ghana for. Your mom pie say party, and walk up na party fit. Because Enra, CSC warm up na party nya no ka ofi game. Yes, because party ni no. Omo mbo mi ensa on midfield no. Chama na e Baba Idrisu. Kudus and Adidi. The only player all defensive qualities in that midfield frame no. I branch a friend Baba Idrisu. They are any defensive duties. It's Enra. That is why I see football. There are 2 main channels. Either so we use the wings and I pass through the middle. Brazil any opportunity to either pass through the wings or through the middle. Because I'm passing through the middle now. When they are obstruction, I call Baba Idrisu Nkwa. And honestly speaking, Baba Idrisu and all defensive qualities. Defensive duties against our Brazil for midfield in India. Chairman and Yenu Queen in Bebre. You ever started Enra game? Not questioning names and say going to the World Cup. Ghana, you have a back 3 and a back 4. Me as Enra Ghana answer not provider and a chairman going to the World Cup. Are you supposed to play a traditional back 4 and a back 3? Because in Nigeria, time Ghana started to see a game movie pa. Time a coach did give you Mensa. Can the 2 center backs and me a ball back 3. And again the France say a ball game movie pa. Enra, time Ghana back into the game. Yeah, much more competitive. Time a ball back 3 and I'm a boy.
But that's Salisu. Top.
Yes. Time a ball back 3.
But I'm not telling you also a player.
Oh, say a leader.
Also a pool.
Question say, now we are going to the World Cup. Ghana and several centre backs. Centre pass Amate Oho, Ali Dunumura Oho, Salis Wababa Kamo. So we have gone centre backs. But who is Ghana for? See about traditional back four, they cover the first half now. Brazil for take you on chance and promotion is sexy. Anytime I revert to a back three now, Brazil for NTS one goal. What is the best option for Ghana going to the World Cup? And I think say they already see and run. A brand new back three. Now Ghana is much more better than when we play in the back four. Now again, the chairman. Meaning whether certain players be or automatic place in the blaster lineup. You may for three the chairman non-existing defensive qualities you don't have it. Baba Idris one for Baba Idris Wechi, Baba Idris one and everyone. He knew it. Think Baba anytime you the best of Baba Idris, time on the c'est Pateni. Now you are leaving the job only to Baba Idris against a top team like Brazil there. Baba Idris and so be. Why did we allow Brazil so much spaces? Chairman, on him say, ball, ye the name of the ball. A time and space, what about Krakan and numbers? Enra, we gave Brazil so much time on the ball.
Well, what our website, I'm saying highlights, mute sound of the highlights because. As Anna a disrupted a Casa Christian Ekano.
Bo, there be a macan, a time, spaces, any numbers. Me boa. Say one area be. Say team me and our opponent need to create numbers over you are. German they have the advantage. Opponent so much time on the baller. You give them the option to think and create. Yes, I'm almost adding. And there's almost so much spaces. Because almost the entire 11 players Nani Siakama Blasters were always at the back. As a Brazil for Crabo na 11 players na watch it. Na ebasa dia demand say Brazil for be Crabo no. Ombe pass. Say team Crabo more. In most cases they crab ball more on time because when you have the ball you are not conceding. And a Brazil for the crab ball no, and a Brazil for crab ball no. Brazil for crab ball now. Sometimes crowd say, "Yem pressing Brazil our defensive line now." So I'm crossing the central method there. We are supposed to be pressing them, but Brazil for high pressing, medium pressing. Nina we are not doing it. Enti Thiago Silva betima for ball from the own half. Or the ball bema Casemiro G ball now. Or G ball now. No, we are supposed to press them at that area. Same you are not pressing them. And a Brazil for the name that is why a ball game ni no. Brazil, entire life in defending no. Now Brazil about 63% of ball possession. Now you are playing against the best team in the world. You are playing against a team one. So in a possession now. Or team utilizes that possession, having scored 18 goals in the last 5 games. When you give them that much possession, they will punish you. In Brazil, enya 63% of ball possession. Chairman, 21 shot. 9 of them were on target. That is why we are fortunate to concede 3. 9 were on target. And we have 8 corners. Now Ghana about 37%. Ghana about only 7 shot. But 7 shots, we had only 1 shot on target and 2 corners because as we were defending more and Brazil were attacking us through all channels, either the middle or through the flanks. Now we gave them that spaces. 80 a fortunate resource. So one game ni be now you Ghana ni now to say Brazil I say 3 e be o yade. But so we game ni be we game na 3-0 chema oni baje. Because na mienu no training first half ne pa de say can Richarlison no take your chances ah chairman kenwe first half no minimum let's say Brazil am be 5 in the first half. Now there are certain questions.
Okay.
The energy of a branch of Inaki Williams energy level no was so. But I think say baby a bit me say
na I know what na they don't na because the doctors have dey frame na the boy phone no ne lawyer no ne mpanyufo pii on frefre and I on Twitter na people were really upset say we are playing against your toughest opponent. I think the real test Eddie Amau team preparing for the World Cup is when you are playing against the best team in the world per ranking.
Yes.
Now boy against that team now, you filled certain players. Now you're asking yourself, why did you bring Tariq? Why did you bring Inaki? Why did you go for Semenyo? Why did you go for all those players? Then you decide to play all those players. Now, second thing, I think Baba Rahman did well, especially in the second half. But one of the questions is that why start Baba Rahman when Gideon Mensah was exceptional in the double header with Nigeria? Gideon Mensah had so much. Even he played so well. It's then Baba Rahman I hear this season. A man ahead of him. Now say and Jordan also had a good game. Jordan had a good game.
Yes.
Minimum the Ebia Kamimi coach. I would have started the day Ebia either up front, uncle anymore, not in the middle because he cannot give you that energy. Now, but even with that, I think they did do but I'll go soon. But the brightest spot. I don't remember. Oh, it was okay. The day was okay. Because my point is that they don't say okay and say, if you're a coach and you decide to come and play the day in the midfield, not even in the wing of the midfield, what? In the midfield, no middle, central, sana. When you're playing against this Brazilian team, look at the steal they are looking for. Now, Baba do trouble the day any AU and him.
Now, Chama.
But the brightest spot,
Salisu.
Yes, Salisu Nkwa, Mr. Kudus, no.
Yeah.
That boy is a world-class player. And somebody should tell Otuado
how to use him.
How to use him because, baby, you're 1 year, you shouldn't start being Manisha goals. Your team is not scoring, but I say, now they have for job anymore. So ready. Otuado, the old lady say, said the name because assistant. Now I'm talking assistant. Why are they qualifying to the World Cup? Why are they? Then you know about that.
On him say
stage ni yake say na be to papa to say dia. Say na okuye.
Brazil for now, omo the best team in the world according to FIFA ranking. Brazil for now no mark 5 games, 17 games unbeaten. Brazil I was say 18 goals in their last 5 games, you know. Started the game with their best players.
What Brazil now almost do mute video no, you know, sound no. Website I don't on Odana. Okay, we kasa.
And Brazil for now omo against in coach inferior team because Brazil ne Ghana jina one more omo ya top. Senka Brazil mom na try omo French players. Ye kenke team mienu a Ghana ni Brazil ehia. Ene nke team bia obetime isu sa game no a try the French players it should have been Brazil. But even Brazil now ono your top team, you know, started with their best players in the game. By end any day, me know ya adwin Gideon Mensah. Baby ana Ghana problems in the past, in fullbacks, you know, left and right. But Gideon Mensah be chill against Nigeria say as we solve their mind. Then in this game, the coach decided to choose Baba Rahman over Gideon Mensah. Mentiasi. Chairman, professor against Nigeria. Professor Yejuma de Mai. Ye nyina e bo na baso. Basunsum pe.
Le sunsum pasem. Coach na dia ogubo akware na so.
Asama make na say na me ban say when you are playing
because you are playing against Vinicius who has pace.
And make say that is
and you have a player on the bench you brought you
go na maybe. Na maybe.
Otto.
Say a 33-year-old man. And I will say omo ononko enya 1-on-1 versus Vinicius. Honestly speaking, Vinicius ne can asem no take out Odoi. Not many players can even survive against Vinicius. Vinicius and Fernandinho go back to Brazil. Even Fernandinho could not survive 1-on-1 versus Vinicius. Then you expose a 33-year-old man. So don't kwani Vinicius and then just a 1-on-1 no. So what is idea? Chairman any a branch friend Tariq Labdi over Papa your friend Odoi.
Now, so we know to be catch up. And now, if you realize, a lot of Ghanaians had hope for the Black Stars. Oh, game we mo. Now, Emra Black Stars line up on the buy na bebrebe free.
Yeah.
Bebrebe free. So, no to another.
So it's more like we lost the game from the lineup.
And people say you pump you go Jeffrey bench na. No, but seriously, the FA should sit down and think about this thing. Otto did well in qualifying us, but it's clearly beginning to show that Otto, when the stakes are high, no break a crack. Enti, mama papa bi na amodna omo traben jobi.
Chris Hutton.
Omo traben jobi. No mo nyina na ne Otto nya assistant na bibi. Enya sa enye bibi because ye dey knock ya ba, ye dey tarik aba, ye dey we aba, now start omo nyina from bench. Minimum, I say I made a mistake. I've learned from my lesson. What are you talking about? And I know body yes. Oh dear.
Adeba konso ache mamanti ase. Minimum say you observe ya. Kamadin was on the right.
Jordan on the left.
On the left. Yenim said Jordan say obobo on the wings krana. He plays better on the right. Kamadin's favorite position is always on the left. Why do you have to play them at their unfavorite position? Kamadina or yet better fitted when he's playing on the left, Now you put him on the right. Now the Jordan now on Crystal Palace on the right. Now the Jordan Mama Akoto on the left. These are petty mistakes we should be expecting a coach to be making against a top team like Brazil. Ebi o ye ni nyina wie kura ye de Kenya nke belusu de. Banko yin ho for excuses mu. Ka blame de ko yin ho afrim.
Now,
much of the blame there, we put it on the coach, especially in the first half.
Okay, about that, saying another Ghana lineup in you, which means that Baba Idusu was starting from the bench. So,
yeah,
as the only defensive.
Yes. Against Brazil, we don't do that.
And now to accommodate certain players, of course. I mean, also we Bobby. Yet him away in Tranchain. Na omo mutin chen ya chen bi omo mboni bebre
the last World Cup ne ko any USA coach ka say or chama US for na bre
no do you
now na determine time be bre
am say we just had no go no strategy na
the best players and kebetimi compete against Brazil were on the bench. There's no player and no lead the attack no your attack is 3 players na na attack no one is better than Yaki Williams. He was on the bench. Yen fullback Tariq Lamptey was better than Odoi. He was on the bench. You don't do that against a high quality team like Brazil.
Mensah is better than Barbara.
That's at natural bench.
He was on the bench.
Salisu was on the bench. Tamwa sa place we nyina abem no. Brazil sam na Brazil so you na free pedal so kakra. Say no more yi name and Rafinha no nyina free.
But say name mo break kakra.
But eventually we played well in the second half when these players came in. So let me say who questions. In fact, we never lessons learned from it. Are we going to play the traditional back 4? And I say we should play the back 3.
No problem, say. Enra Baba man said ye Nancy no young canocre. Nancy we said ye knew was ye mayeno. Enra the nega cratching. Enra the nega was an improvement. Enra nega cra. But I also Baba man, minim dear but minim dear Utuadon Kwan who on why he who say because Baba man they say obi say or any player and son or so people will read meanings into that thing. I don't want to think so, but if that is the case, Baba man you never blaster matches in team yanton. Still anye omo kantre the crew no say be anya bra ye di ekono. Your group emu nya din ta o. Enra Uruguay ranch no.
Yeah. Portugal,
Costa Rica near 2-2. Costa Rica and Saudi Arabia. South Korea. It's a year who put your year. Yes, you put your best players on the field whenever need be. We will qualify. Then you bring these players, put in Naki versus Edda Militao. According to Bobowi, about 2, no Jordan Cotton. When also Pobio pays or didn't not Jordan is an old meaning. After coach Jordan deposit Jordan, them say, or head with the town of Jordan bit and I'm born on already. And now
coaching me a sheep.
And said you're not Adenaya Rosam. Baby, you're such a brother for having a first half guys and nobody Diago. Her chances of saying after Jan, would any business be in the game? In fact, say yes, starting here, Kanukra. Me coach me, he say, Ambrosio say one for the Umbenia, Mama Bobo Wonibi. He say he play a go for moment. You don't boy against Nicaragua. Nicaragua go up. Nicaragua, I remember assessment of your team to go and play at the World Cup. You had Brazil. Otuado. Oto.
Ghana for nya emfa man so kakra ntem.
Same ko for nyam nya same ko for me so to de onya pa.
24.
Same kasa chere. So nim adwuma na odi diagro. The fair play ban wo dot one year pan job goji nje say you hu ne so bi da wo. I thought I say you don't change a winning team. To they qualify and we felt us here you continue. And Ghana for man a lot of support. 77 players go ball draw against Central African Republic. Still, yeah, man support. But you don't put up this kind of attitude. When you are playing against Brazil, you are not playing against Guinea. You are playing against Brazil. And this is not a club side. A national team, it will always be a national team. National team players will free. And your job is to put them together, blend them. Your players on the central defenders, why mo partner yard, omo yard, your pass, your itua, ejiku, any salisu. Amante ni team nuko abo no mo mani mo boni bi. Ya the midfield akujina chire omo. No, amante nya no pia ball or the kwanyi. Anu echi, inaki agofa na baso be solve a problem. No agofa afene jana, ya ni ko Cremonese. Abo no gomo sa mani mo bi.
About 24 minutes.
Oso no be start. No go jina Brazil central defense we mu. Na ayin ko amakino so kwa say ewese Bwajibidi. Thiago Silva jina ha.
Last year, see our defender of the season. It's also a kind of Juventus.
Me say Thiago Silva jina ha. Ayin jina ha. Na go for afeneja agujo mutem. And when you do this, my boys be all the boys in there too at the ayim. Because everybody is talking about Fene. Anyway, to me, I'm on yard yet. But baby, I'm not too, you know. Crazy. A you cry, but you want to grant me. That world class Vlahovic, no one for the ground. South Central Defense Player, with the Mobi. It's a year, you know, yard dear Kakrano. No more, no bebo. I know her salute to baby. What is said there is a difference.
Solid defender.
Baby, or yes, oh, Lusubon. Who's that? That is the mark of a player.
Solid defender.
Na ye nia bra ye bobo na ye nia bresi e bono we Brazil the midfield tantan we go join on Brazil ko bobo say ni exam midfield ko Brazil ono bo Casemiro abo Paqueta so say na de no the name e no manim
na Richarlison board elbow ahead
now
Rafinha
and no the Vinicius Jana or the Rafinha
Vinicius no bomb Madrid Rafinha obo Barcelona Neymar see akama PSG
and Richarlison
team album so the quality
but yes about the now obi yes set up we now so set up and say Baba Idrisu Kudus and Andrea Ayew why do you do this
me line up me see baby a shame pa ni tama me hu say Odoi versus Vinicius.
Baby, I realized that Kudus at the point was even frustrated.
Yeah.
But the boy gave us or trade the entire. And also to what do Ejitum say he's our best player and to build the team around that boy. Minim the entire to what do James and Jordan is our best player. He's not.
No, he's not.
It is all problem now could use to Adam Letawa or the Kudus could now. Quite what you want me. And I just Casemiro so. And also the name. Name my Jibon Wabeji.
Yeah.
Baby, no, what channel, no name your channel. Net it to what baby, I do know. Wait, over can say fire Brazil show when you're Yajitum. But they try and say you go share Portugal because Brazil standard no. Any Portugal standard, no difference be anymore.
Yeah.
Because almost about Pepe, one white Diaz, everyone say. Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva, no, you know, Babu, also by church said, Vinicius, yeah, now go for the Kujarawa. Asembesi. Eti yesrao popoto. Oto yesrao. Wede also a mistake wajatum. But ade oto ado, emso we can carry in chain agreement. You say MJ through no. National team na coach free o. Must start working. Biggie.
And asana Biggie beba mu no. You consider 3 goals.
Yeah.
In the first half.
2 of them were from set pieces.
Yeah.
2 of the 3 goals were from set pieces. One of them, now in center backs, they no same could defend against Richarlison. It was Jordan and Rada, and then they defended against Richarlison. You don't do that, chairman. See a both free kick and now corner bar. Baby, a corner the bar betono. Your 2 center backs no one must be defending those zones. But say Jarabesi almost have a second goal, Richarlison second goal now, crossing the bar. One and they defend against him. Now Jordan and you. Jordan versus Richarlison height level on team in area ball. We didn't take 3 ball one ball share. Who consider 3 goals? Not 2 of them were from set pieces. Who are Jumaye defensively?
Me coach also Fred Kudus. Ehena me boa. Ebe boa. Watch go your team no no. Obi o blaster team no on tias yeze. Your best player Kudus. He can go and bend the sea. That is why you are a coach. You should be a man of balls. Your team will be chase Kudus. Any inaki no say lead the attack. Be a threat. Be a threat.
So besa me akwa chiki to be a goal the chairman he. Nsa ha na free kick ne bae no. No ball free kick no. No tin to three ball no Jordan ne defend against Richarlison. But draw na be three ball no.
I say to that take go to catch so. Whom the nya no get am munya betem zuzu che. Right.
And a corner kicks in so baby a zone e beto ye na omo first goal no. Omo first goal say na corner kick. Baby a ball e beto ye no. The 2 center backs should be defending that corner kick.
No, the second half, a lot of people are talking about the second half because we set up right. So my point is that a coach give those boys now when you don't. No, me can't or trader say. Me say when you might say, "Oma when you don't so World Cup no, Oma now bomb." And one of me doing them today be, "Ebi na Oma in doms no dem starting."
Oma man da so there them say obeja kata no ko. Ana asila aboko.
Oma in doms no dem starting. And they say no na the academy go kata. That's all you just pump coach 1 week and I say now sir or the starting 11 you no go against Portugal on try no on this
we Ghana
something also I mistaken what you
we Ghana needs now one paibo bi anu abo say you know World Cup na party pride because Ghana will need party. Ghana be here party papa because any game you almost all the time Ghana be game or party ni no you feeling the absence. And then right start feeling not even Ghana nko even us now when Manchester United ebo amulusu by 3 goals to 1 you miss party so party a player bia every team bia party bo bia no one more you notice the absence
and now person Brazil for now adie o team see players e gina park junior de omo bu no pa aye Kudus so Kudus nya ball pon say dem see ban so
of course
oje ball na omo team 3 etimi omo team ban so one time no match ball no free them
omo hwe no ayas
na San Antonio no you're not ultimate you're not na Alisson Becker nye Kudus na share no Champions League
yes
why they didn't Kudus remember midfield non pass ma wanche but why no so obe pass am na chen why
chairman and the gap between the midfield and then the attack was too wide say ujo obi ti sa Afenajan e wa up front chairman
you can't
blame him chairman the top strikers in the world and you obi an team ball one top. That was one of the reasons why I loved Asamoah Gyan so much. There have been world-class strikers. Aujo ononkwa up front, so ononkwa more as a lead marksman, or no pet one topper, on team ball. Even with any normal defense. Now how much more this top class or world-class defense of a Brazil? You cannot blame the player. There was no way he was going to flourish against Thiago Silva, against Marquinhos, in central defense, against an inexperienced player like Afenajan. Chairman, I felt to say, now they should have closed that kind of gap. Now Ube Bobi as an auxiliary striker. No, Afenajan up front anytime I born Obeko. Chairman, so against Nigeria, it will play off anymore, especially at the Baba Sports Stadium. Anytime I born the call anymore, Afenajan Kekani Humbiano. Now Abdul Fattah is closing the gap between on Afenajan. Seka Afenajan and Kwa. Not true se come to me and because that one top thing is not a chance play. It is your inexperience. Now a man they needed support any one man. On to be near Jumano. Only option be and minima the Contia now decided say they were always going to go for the long balls. Say Omina Jibono Nasa Fenaja yes will take it off pet no more long ball amano. Meanwhile Fenaja na ye nimluno. And Kamadin Suleiman be crumpo different. We know he have the pace. Afenaja any sa pace nibi. A Tomba boss a long ball na kono. Now Afenaja be running no akwa useless because before you get there, na Brazilians na peke ball. And coach net tenase. Ana o hwe na sa ne mani na ekoso. The goalkeeping department Jojo Walukota said still we need to give Richie Ofoyi the chance to prove a point to Ghana and say he's still the Richie Ofoyi we knew. Chairman, Yakobo Afcon no. One of your worst department in that particular AFCON. Na goalkeeping department in the Kahun. Most of the balls are Ghana consider, you know. At a point, now man for Jojo Waloko just am from. Body could go post him. Clearly, you see, say you have a problem. Good goalkeepers, top class goalkeepers can win points for their teams. But Jojo Waloko to the end on a day the defense is not solid, he's exposed. Or a Champions League final, Nibia. Against between Real Madrid and that of Liverpool. Clearly. Ube say Madrid Champions League no know, every player did their best on the field of play. But between Liverpool and then winning the Champions League was a certain goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. He won the day for Real Madrid. The saves are even when there were problems in the defense. But Ghana, as it stands now, any goalkeeper nibi. Your new goalkeeper, your defense in here weak or nobody standing to the test. Now what decided to obey me and stop it. I will need points the Amagana when it is needed. Jojo Walukot and chess Adiano. And a goalkeeper. Per the minimum kakaba goalkeeping say. Whenever there is a set piece, that's a goalkeeper on himself born on Santimin can. You shouldn't make the move of coming out. And McQueen's goal, no. Jojo Walukot came out. So central defenders and Timmy and Fabona. Once a goalkeeper will make steps out of the goal post, no, you are telling us indirectly. Say oh punch the ball. Chairman, because players now no pre ball, no matter how height. Where you saw but you have that hand advantage. It is a player and you know McQueen's using the team kwa. Jojo Walcott who we are over to me at some out with media defender. Now they are punching the ball. But the goalkeeper showed none of these things. Daniel Amate in defense. Chairman Abranti and Achere said it is time to give other central defenders the opportunity. Amate experience Okita. And I move feel to be the aboard the defense. To be the commander. When you say every central defense, every here will be your commander. And after every defense back line, every here commander, whenever they are moving, whenever there is pressure, or better way to that commanding job was an experienced central defender. And they showed in the goalkeeper, they bought the defense of the team. No, I'm at to me and chess our qualities in our park and so. Clearly, Leicester City, you know, at chess our branch in a Lucy form. Because at a point, Leicester near the net bench, and when we will fight in Didi in central defense. It is a Wali to say do Joseph Edu. Apart from that, there's one central defender this time around, no one Freno. Khalid Abdul Mumin from Victoria Guimaras, our switch it. About I think we have Valladolid also in the Spanish La Liga. Maybe it's because we're changing team from and on then a couple of games since our switch camp. We need to give these defenders the chance for them to also show what is in them. Ali Diseidu especially was on the bench and for me, even when we are going to switch to the 3-back system, I was here putting in another defender. No, try. So bet me one was solve some of these problems. Dennis Odoi, actually class, a playoff against Nigeria anymore. But clearly, say age, a donny on a brantiano. That pace of bachelor right back position one on one team because there's a certain player who is a world class player, Vinicius Junior, Arno Janano. And apart from that, say a Juma for supporting the attack. I hear Juma modern day right backs and I say laterals. Now I did so be Dennis Odoi say oh yes Juma nibi. But you had Tarek Lamptey. In the second half. At least he showed a glimpse of that thing and I lacking in the first half. That defensive prowess, that attacking ability. Even a shot, though he was off target. But at least what Ebian ko start game na. Niama na ya lucky in the first half no. Ebian ko beti biya my more than they no start and e dey my. Chairman left back no there are still problems but at least obetimi console ho say Baba Abdurrahman position no and I said they were bomb who previously no yesterday's own was an improvement upon Baba's own performance but not an improvement of the position he played.
Okay, now say Obaso just no understand that.
No understand that say who say afọ no Baba Bobro sa but position no ball left back ne there
standards aye hu
nipa a obo no any standards aye pay for the Ghana's left back position no Baba Abdurrahman emiti
onuro
because one chess or better than Gideon Mensah in that position.
Gideon Mensah is obreo.
He's a super talent.
Ah, uni bo say na de bia ni am tranche. Say an ma slop no wan for no ba no bo fu no.
Yes.
Ah.
Slop so to be Black Stars. Obeko back no na teammates ni coach ti bizanza na na akoya mo amobi because mo no mo previous so ya de chen omo. And I believe say we should be serious and give the chances and nods to those who deserve it. A national team, a Black Stars. It is for every Ghanaian that has proven beyond reasonable doubt so self a position in the Black Stars. It is a obi performance to say. Now the Biaman or not Nana's opportunity to on board over the other. Chairman, and on a man for Gusu Jene say, and you will be and Sabia Subi, and that's what they Baba Abdurrahman or Black Stars anymore. When he had it and he was playing, nobody questioned it. But then they say, new one man. Give the opportunity to those who deserve it. Name more. Near who do want to be the about on board. In midfield, Chairman, Enra Idrisu, Baba Idrisu performance, no. I mean, who you know was like a Mikelubi of those days, with no disrespect. A lot of square passes.
Now on more square passes already.
A lot of square passes and a back pass, and then I'm from Baba Idrisu. But previously, na me who say dey no abrante no
bigi obenya ball no na in place now or the ball be mo nyina no we're still in our own half of the pitch obey dey into obehwe ne anim no obi anyina ho the other say ohwe ni bonkuma do gina ho
no piama
to ama ana nifa ana ode beko nachi he had no option
na why ne wani ho possible
and make a chain no eno he benya ball in transition time benya ball nya eno na man much more difficult because oh bobo now 11 players ni nyina e wo chira ansa na onye ball and passing through opponent in half no na wabre that is why we are not making threat because yanyi ball no na almost the entire 11 players of Black Stars were in our own half. Brazil for no edu stage bi no omo high pressing no mutimi almost 6 players na omo defending in our own half ni entimi bi ti omo pressing no ti Brazil for no were winning balls in our own half. Yeah, half na no winning ball no. O winning ball no one kasa own half of the pitch. 1-2 touches, he's scoring a goal.
Sure.
But we need balls now. Yeah, we need in our own half. Obasa 2 ni no. Now players na. Esen ka to ball no more no. Esa jeji na wonche.
Long pass come out.
So you have no option.
No so to me konko fa.
You have no option. And no you won hwade nyi. Nti anko akire ebekọ nchen. Enko ni mu.
So chairman, and these are some of the reasons in Tiana Thomas Stay Party Assembly. Party, apart from doing the defensive duties, is a typical ball career. Say a party and a boss position, no. And our Baba Idrisu Enjina Honoma. Thomas Stay Party, even when the spaces are closed, Party bet me a kitaboro. And you're weaving your way through. No, they are creating spaces. I'm on the teammates now from the Ayer Juma. It's clearly. In the absence of Thomas Stay Party, it was clear saying you were problem. Now
say yampe te party so say yampe bibi yampe ebia you know backup. They were party no me koya na it means that you have a problem at the work.
Party getting injured. Warm up no. And your first time you know, even national games sometimes it happen.
Yeah.
Say or line up no. But game never started. Once a party has been pulled off.
Yeah.
Near in a film.
Yeah.
A testy pa. I think say Ghana at this moment, baby, I no anyhow close the World Cup is. We can't replace party. Any replacement because time is.
Oh, you been they player.
A player only party. You know why? What team say there's a like for like.
Now that's the party no able.
O can't say make Black Star say party ni ho.
Party ni ho go for Lukunga obe ball. The Lukunga ni should be what.
Chairman, me say me can say party ni ho. but ye per players the party no bar more like life for like 2 months to the World Cup Ghana will not find one.
That's why we are paying people to be coaches.
Me say media.
The national team also has scouts.
Your Ghana for us we have to be your team.
Party like for like.
What are you talking about? There's Jeffrey Schlupp playing for Crystal Palace.
Now Jeffrey Schlupp, see your friend now. No.
Dintra.
Jeffrey Schlupp, yeah. Your friend now.
It's me point is Christian. Party no one say party no. Ebia Yenyana a very good. I mean he will give you a world class.
Of course.
What I say. Now party no. Every time I say oh you fit go mo your map na no plan. It's any sadia yempo bi tranichi. And my point is that particular say slap mpo ba and on tranichi on bebo.
Of course.
Otia say dey bomb me am baba. Idris I must starting from bench. Okay, answer them I'm going to me. Coach, you know the study there. Bibia no just slap ball on bebo. What I say. And what say you making conscious efforts to get slap back.
Sure.
To come and play for us at the World Cup level.
Party position no bono. The last time you see Brazil World Cup 2006, almost 3-0 no. We needed Michael Essien most. That was the game Michael Essien got injured. And I'm saying the previous game, I think now it's suspended. So against Brazil, we needed Michael Essien most in that game, very much in that game. But Essien was off, and Brazil for no. And the crowd here, we can take consolation. Say, 2006 World Cup Brazil for share 3 no. Ye bobo pao. Brazil for the jamie bobo na omoji ya no mu kwa share. We the ball no ya mo. Omo ne boy e no masa share. Now I'm thinking say Ebenya party replacement we must begin to look for some replacement no. Ye nyanso a na the Ghana ni bia betimi aye to ensure say party will stay fit for the World Cup. Ghana chairman.
But there's this boy, there's going to be one Salis now or RC Lance.
Yeah, Lance.
Also, tell him because they are coaches, scout.
We only need to do
because they say, Parteno there, Hana coach 99 or the Jordan, you know, come up field no. I walk a ball. Jordan, I'm not anymore, the left flank or more. But midfield near the engine of the team now, also the most powerful, you know. In
Partey's absence, Kwaname Fusenka, I was a Daniel Kofichire Bemuntem. There was no bad game in Muntem because there was nobody to help Baba Idris in midfield.
Well, the coach knows why mistake. Yente Otuado. After the game, Black Stars head coach Otuado.
The team was in all. The team was bad. If you lose 3-0, you're bad. I was very disappointed, especially with the set pieces, defensive set pieces. Even though they had a lot of chances, we were a bit lucky in some situations. They didn't score. But to collect 2 goals on set pieces, I'm very, very unhappy. And gamble, I mean, it's not never a gamble. You know, it's a decision of a lot of complex things. So we have new players in the team, but also I think they should deserve to come into the first 11. And the others did well, the matches before, and so for us, I thought it's a good situation. We have pressure from the bank, because new people are there who are very, very solid in Europe. We have players on the pitch who have to prove themselves, and first half was not good, and second half was much better, but maybe also because Brazil took a little bit some steps down, I don't know. But for us, the second half was good. We looked more solid, didn't allow too many chances, and I think the second half is what we're looking up to against the FIFA World Ranked team number 1.
But will you say that you didn't start with a not so good lineup?
No, the lineup was good. But we have to work harder.
Lineup wasn't good. Lineup there wasn't good. Lineup there was good. Lineup good. It wasn't good. No crime than any.
From the lineup, no, the
lineup wasn't good.
Yes.
Now starting born and say you won't change. And born your time you change. And I'm just grateful for no. Well, time me born you bought 20 minutes. I'm going to change it or do any. Every move.
Every time I thought I was only able to
e kwa na papa ndi odo e nam so delicious
enye papa akwara de papa de nam so no
what's
chairman there are times that change be on maybe to me break player no at least 20 minutes and man shut down ko ye but so about 45 minutes be a normal
na 45 minutes in any show
yeah so la mo kan ya say I remember
Chelsea Champions League be was it Khalid Belarus Mourinho didn't bomb na Ronaldinho train to us me no free bench na buy ya train to us to within 2 minutes no say you free no the player for but if you don't get somebody or that strong mentally e be na konya effect be and Dennis Odoye, chairman in the playoff clearly or share the kind of quality.
Oh, he's a good player. Even in the Champions League for Club Brugge, he's playing well.
And chairman, he could have given us a lot of options. He played very well too as a defensive midfielder. In general, when there were problems, Ebian Kaube to be pushing to help Baba Idrisu.
There be only a player be sacred. Sometimes how we say set up midfield no kutima eboa or fullbacks. Other players will be very good. But God, the lineup was good. Somebody should tell him the lineup wasn't good.
They were left to think on the ball.
The lineup was good. The lineup wasn't good.
The Nipa no make a decision. He said the lineup was good.
Oh yes, sir.
Lineup very good. And you not Salisu Nkwane eba you be every month.
Gideon Mensah beba bobo.
Gideon Mensah beba bobo no nyama baba man tranje. Yama Tarik Lampton beba bobo. Yes. Yan start the you from the bench.
Chairman me almost switch nationality ni na Tarik dey na na yemi dey. Because that position has been a position I have a problem.
Omar Jordan come on the right side now. Because that's how he's playing for Crystal Palace. Boy, say this season in form for Crystal Palace. Sure. No bad go he's a double it out no coach.
And in modern day football, no, the Oya left everybody right side when it comes to the attack. The Oya right everybody left side because mostly first and a lot of crosses or the corner wire crossing. No, it is changing. I was all cutting in. And this how the Jordan Ekobo that left side position na o de Kamal Din I was on the ball right ball left about the right side of the attacker certainly unya the best of these players because so be cross mpoa just say ebia o break ball no unya botre the elbow ball because baby or dan enye baby e be boa player no and I believe say in modern day football say wings in the ball I'm now a coach in here BB
right please help me is there a selection template and a GFA that must be accepted by any coach who takes up the Black Stars job? If the technical team selects their Ayus, Baba and Amati ahead of their competitors, then that technical team is not competent enough. I think we need a better tactician. If the coach says the lineup was good, then he can't do the job.
Anna, Chama, I mean, can't we? Obian tied the Dininiano. Obian tied the Dininiano. Beya kwese ye kase Denis Odoy amo ball ye criticizing no obi ene we defend Denis Odoy obi agitum se wo kase Baba Idrisu amo baller now criticizing na obi agitum eya kwese the only player betimi criticize untimi criticize omo dede even when they play bad now candidates am almost the agenda against their use astati no one has agenda against them. Say you criticize obi na agenda there. Denis Odoy nso ye abusuafo. Let people say we have agenda against Denis Odoy. I didn't know say omunko they are beyond criticisms whether they play good or bad. No one can talk about them. Go and see what people are writing on social media. Say the agenda against you will start very soon. It doesn't matter whether they play good or bad. When they play good, they central for ya na you turn radio so mabaso when they playing good. Enra we have not singled them alone. So we have singled other players be bar or more nyade. I didn't know phone say we have agenda against those players. Ne de phone you have to you do stager. We need a coach that will be able to take bold decisions. We had the coach what the temperament to bench our captain for the day to start. Stephen Appiah was our captain. Yeah, the next chain. Emma the day start here. See, I do stage B. Next, whom here. Say our captain should be bent for another player to start. He has started president that. No one has an agenda against the day. The day mean agenda be enti aronyem boni. Meaning kwenshi ada. Na metimi akwa agenda against them. In fact, why be Magana? Ye kwaji under 20. or he was our captain. The first time, I think the first and the only time, African team, edge under 20, the day when he was captain. That is the part of the Dabamaye. I repeat it. 2010 World Cup ne ko no. Among for say our best player was Kujua Samoa, but for me, one of our best players was the Dayu in 2010. But again, the same the day we are talking about in 2022. A lot have changed. No one has agenda against the day. It's a form nenya. Chairman, national duty we are calling about. We are talking about. Ubi and form here better than the day should play ahead of them. No munya sa agenda sa will be tied the day. Yeta the day near Jeffrey no. Ubi and Taino.
Well, I don't know now. Or to have to say, a mistake, also a mistake. But I'm just saying, the lineup was good.
Everything brings something good. Everything. So we lost 3-0. Probably, maybe everybody thinks, oh, this is a weak team. So this is an advantage maybe for us. So everything brings something good if you learn from this. And I hope that I learned myself from the first half. Maybe I have to do some things differently. I will look at it, and this is where I begin. And if everybody thinks like that, we will do better. I'm not concerned at all, because especially the second half also we showed that we can compete with them, not only against the ball but also with the ball. Better positions. We had some, let's say, half chances, and especially what I'm happy was second half we didn't allow a lot. With myself, because maybe the system was wrong. I have to look at it again and question myself first, and but also I will look at the boss. It's not.
Otia somehow Otuado Kana. I'll say maybe the system was wrong. He's not talking about the lineup. Until I say the selection was good. Tomorrow I must say selection and then according to the head coach, I say the selection was good. But maybe the system was wrong. That's a system, okay, right? We man okay.
Chairman, Chairman, it could be say talking about setting up, no. Almost an I can't say maybe or they come out in Sulemana and Jordan Ayew boy, you know, it wasn't right because these players positions no or the boy and they should have played the other way round. And certainly coach in the few say ebia ohun sa na ma no I don't know how almost set up the system you see here say ube decide as a coach say ube ja fenaja nko up front no more as a lead marksman one top for Ghana against a very strong central defense, a world class top class central defense of Brazil. No, these are some of the mistakes that coach never did to say in setting up and certainly ebiana on only few say players now selected the park and so no wasn't the problem, but how on only position how he told them to play and at the point ebiana a problem. I'm a little bit to an extent, but also to an extent some of the players were selected and the chairman am I the kind of quality and I being here. I was talking about Mati chairman all her time and Mohamed Salisu Ebemu, how calm he was, how solid a Chio Babaye. Amate Juma as an experienced central defender now be commanded the defense. You know, Mohamed Salisu brought that thing. He brought that stability. And now I can say, me kwa heard the new guys what they are going to bring into the Black Stars team, how their input is going to be. And now clearly Mohamed Salisu actually at the country and I was say Ghana brain now you fa playing Koko Panacho, FA president Kono Wonum Nene Kokasa and son of Bejatum so Baba Black Stars, you know, because he has that quality, chairman. You can match him up to a lot of the top central defenders in European football. A lot of them said they be out can say Dino Mohamed Salisu born now boy and the stability of the Ghana defense and now a opportunity in a certain central defenders and in European football no more certain big clubs Abrantian is top quality. Even when he makes a mistake, how to make amends to cover that mistake. I did not think very fast. I be any central defense and as a defensive backline be a player no ebeginem. There's another positive I draw here from the inclusion of that of Idaki Williams. Chairman Ocher said clearly he's a world class attacker and I say a top player. Say on your world class impuna at least he plays at the top level consistently and Ocher that top level performance. These players ebemu no second half no game necessary. And chairman, one thing I was a coach and I was only players in the casa. When you don't press your opponents, you give them too much time to think on the ball. Brazil players and our quality. And a player who kita sa quality no ade ebeti mi amana a lot of mistakes pressing. Oje ball no na ugina ho. O man e kwai man nwene wo ball no ho. Ansa no we take decision. If you give him space to think, chairman, ono no man the pressure ne kwampo no. Quality or the bema no ade anu odin pass or the bema be how team, be how defense. Na uja ne say on kita ball na onwene ho ansa no wa ye de obeye. It's whenever they get the ball. Na ye wo akiri. No more pass ball no central defense or no the court right back, no the about left back, no more pass. Once they are passing the balls at the back line, no chairman. Now omu locate spaces. Our Ghana team nimu. And yes, about no more pepe and watch one keke. Omu dwelling, no more locate spaces. And do have a challenge in first goal now share na. Clearly, now a goal half a chance. One dwelling ball no. And the chairman imagine just such a striker say what Jano say on kita ball na on any adebe no de be yo. Ball bana he knew what to put the ball because the players around were close. And it was kita ball na and sha no match ball dey free himself until within a split second he had to take a decision. And it's such a player. Now we Jano say on kita ball no on any ball what is going to happen to your defense? And I believe say we say coach, you know, any players because in as much as say we lost, we can draw certain positives from this particular game. Now moving on, no coach na just to me say why mistake there against Nicaragua. I'm going to be my that kind of test. It's even fine national team, no, but against Switzerland, which is your last game I ever bought and Sunday World Cup, no, they are a very good side and no any bit to me a Gina. So now I share so going into the World Cup proper, Ghana bit to me a chairman.
Well, Sibikabi, you know, most Ghanaians wouldn't have paid much attention to the results of this game if the coach had started the right players. Also, the lineup was good. We wanted to see how our new players will be incorporated into the team and not those we know already. Coach Otoado disappointed us in his selection, not necessarily the results. How many teams will get results against this Brazilian team? Kobe, ask him for Kobe say only disappointment now has to do with the selection. The selection, not the results. Playing high-profile friendly matches, like Brazil will help you to know the weaknesses in your team, and I think Coach Odoado will make his corrections and give us good performance in the World Cup. Hearts of Oak should give us victory tomorrow. Pato Laundry Services, and a day and about you already. You are playing with Brazil and you left your speedsters out as subs, allowing them to press us. Otuadu should revise his tactics. And yeah, that is an unprefi. Okay. Rev J okay. Rev J answer. Okay. Rev answer. Okay. Rev, we have a code there. Nana do science tutor TK SHS. Kumau. I see. Chubakudia. Yes. As in fact, I totally agree with you on the score of poor lineup against the select house. Coach say, yeah, then I the lineup was good. I said the lineup was. I got see beauty queen. I said Pate is gradually becoming another Koja Samoa. And in terms of injuries, I said now okay. Well, Pate injuries in the hard you. I think that you brothers have the news of some top politicians in Ghana. I still don't understand. Oh no. The more problem how can you brothers? I don't know why you always look at them as brothers. They are playing individual football. We are born a club. We born in Qatar. We born in England. You
judge them individually.
Yeah, I mean yes. If you are judging them, judge them individually. And my love for the day, this is somebody I love so much, and the day camp, they know I love that guy so much. But I think it's about time. The energy levels are here now. Maybe I know when to me and farmer. So ever started the day, I think that me and man pressure enough to play him in the middle the way we played him yesterday. Oh, the day very good aerial abilities. In the box, if you play him, if you play him on the left, fine. On the right, fine. With them so anymore. But in the middle now, you have people to exert a lot of energy to control the game now. and I think Otuado got it wrong. Maybe I know say the system. Otuado say selection the only say good. But selection nenye say who say good and nye. Selection we enye selection we Central African Republic we bebre nenye enye selection nenye. Otuado ye level for no who say baba man na ya diana. Okay, well. Christian, why?
Yes, we.
By in Ghana, for so drink. What I say? 90 in Montenzo. No, we also can win you, man.
On the Koye, the na, the high coach selection, the selection first half. I know now why. Because was 30 players was start from second half now. And Ketibino boy, but all those are Brazil or me ahead of us there. But as time goes on, we be fine. Yeah, we be Rasta. Yeah, be more 40%. Yeah, time goes on, a bit more 60, 70. And start to wake up in the day. We be
na coach ni Otuado and there. See now, all the wake up on them why. But all the all my boys now, but you are the also yet true. Also fix to me for was some who say beer. Wake up for boys no. Okay, we go for any more circular for any one or bossa. A matrimony with the Master Moy. So yet, or not the impel. All the idea and Vinicius. Sat down in the small woman and the yard. Or measure the beer to a search of official through you. No myself, no start solution. Or buy a born there of a bobo, power, to a search of your tree. But keep an answer. One air shining in the free. But I say, or man practice the way of a civil boss. And any more so. After jam also there. Oh yeah, crap. Match one was on man Bobby. Brazil boy. Obana Williams. A big crack. Once Obama was in the trust. You could go. What you bought a Odessa player? I am a boss. I don't pay Mushara Simonessa Robertson. One year not born in the scan for an egg. One on board but actually I call 80 minutes on the name. And then dear. Now one is here, so Nipa Yashay. Boss says yes. Oh, Ghana party, Cinema wake up no party. Me too, my easy version you go for dear. The best home, you go the best home. Yes.
I now can and now Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes is the answer and you. Darwin Nunes. As I will get Vinicius, no, okay. Uruguay lose 1-0 to Iran and South Korea about 2-2. Costa Rica. Into near Bansa. But Ray say, at least my love for the coach is deep. He has spoken the truth, admitting he made mistakes. He has admitted he made mistakes with the system, not the lineup. Was it the lineup was good? It wasn't. Okay, you're free on Yamra Kotokone has game. So any other games and so ever seen the Ghana Premier League and Accra Lions winning by go to New York, share and no and some share Tamale City. And then Accra get Olympics neck in Pfizer. And so at the so and na you will rasa game soon Yahweh. So say Oko Barbara Stadium. I am Mr. Pierre Nomne. The man Tenoma arrangement Bibia. Almost prepare the pitch and the stadium for our classic, the Super Clash. Namia Duma Echna. And this is the Barbara Stadium. So we're live on Facebook. And also we're live on 1HD television. Say na Barbara Stadium. So it's the radio so Barbara Stadium. We say oh my yeah. I'm a pitch na green. So be so. Amo yeho adwuma. Yababo NSA work as nyina aba so. Da bia yakona enya. Ya gakra momo. Say nyame adom no ma ye na bioma ye a. I think say also your bomb so Mr. Pia abojuma ono ranting nyina mo bojuma the stadium is set for the big game eba so nyame adoma echra Accra Hearts of Oak eba Kumasi where they call their home to play against Kumasi Asante Kotoko oma eyom home no ankasa no it ever heard say the last weekend for Kotoko fans it was a bad Sunday. Kotoko lose to RC Kadiogo. Emma a Kotoko a free CAF Champions League him na go free mu no kra no ansan go ezo mu free ma confederation che so ma free mu kra on betre fi abebom league na yen nsem pi and yet from the various camps already the wiki and nsem pi atuja and ever two teams the Hearts of Oak team no omo ababedru na Hearts of Oak team no omo basa na ebibia ho the chapter 9 for no na 8 no Vima omo de ma team no enye easy but some changes Hearts of Oak will have to do without a free ban here. A free ban here in any so Black Stars camp. Me was Hearts of Oak for me because the 2 months man move the animal man enter how mo born am. Now no so do if is a branch in your work up obeko.
Sure. He needs that exposure.
Yeah.
Ti we be obi here no Hearts of Oak which we nya na nko bobo na ma no she goes ni ma e be a Black Stars the ko nya bi more. But that experience with the national team alone, he's a young player. Anka England phone decided say omodi to walkout ebe call World Cup so nkonko tena bench ebia o movie but unsteady the tournament obi ti say when Rooney usha ya the nebe call tournament kokko tena se na hwe tournament ni bi ebikwa o movie but just to give you a feel and exposure of that particular tournament said ebe ya unyo opportunity na obi rama you know your way round into for players like a free Banye Abdul Fattah Isaaku obi ti say bia Ibrahim Danlad I feel say these players are projects for the future and they need that kind of exposure. It was a Black Stars at the moment. There are times that chairman untimin jani nyina fan to play and so say ononen konko bon kwa say yeah that no afre say o mra no menye den o me bon fama there be a thought that one was a boa player no in getting to the level o be expect say player ni be do and that is one problem ya na Ghana ankasa yenimi. We always want to get ripe players into our national teams, but there are certain players that we have to make them ripe. We have to give them that platform. We have to give them that opportunity. Tournament, any player that's for a fact. Obi on mo be training in kwa on keke ball, but the exposure in the field of the tournament alone, Emma player ni sua bibi and the kind of football career one betimi aboano. And I believe that it's a very good thing for here free Banye from Hearts of Oak, how good he's been with the Ghana Premier League. And yeah, who knows? Ebiana Obenya 1 minute in Puna Baba the turning point in the player's football career or his life. Ekoko basa na se sike ba as it stands now Hearts of Oak never benefited. In as much as being here and say Obebo League, it's also a very good experience for the players over joining the Black Stars chairman.
Well, indeed, Hearts of Oak, they will have to play without a free body. And your son ouching, so the boss just on to me and the Kumasi Santiago, it looks like they are missing a lot of players. I think they say Richmond Lant is still a house.
Wow.
And in Fagin, so I say I can't be or issues.
And I want to say,
so no, saying failure. Yes, I was in Honton. But no, already was here to think same business as him say. But Eric Zeze,
the Ivorian Zidane.
Yes, on friends say
the Ivorian Zidane.
The Ivorian Zidane.
Yes.
How is on friends?
Almost the bonus is Zidane.
Yo. Say ya, yes, I know it to me. I'm a bar. I feel na.
Someone didn't say be more the homo boy. Sheriff Ribanom the Tamale Marquinhos, Shabo ball last season.
Yo. Hey.
Isaac Opone, so your name is Juma Chairman.
That's true. Not for me, the only Breso.
Chairman Isaac Opone.
And I'm so move yedi. It's here exactly. Over the Ivorian Zidane. Okay.
Chairman, almost no more friend.
Now the head settings I like this August in Japan will play as right back.
Oh, nice.
Ahead of Nate. And it says Zezen so best started. And Mukwala will lead the attack again for Santiago the corner. Some Boating. Well, teams no. I don't pay. I got to go training. I don't go jachi. I don't pay. Our coach fine tuning for the game tomorrow. Inti area said the Ibisiako. Come here proud to say Hearts of Oak are in a good shape to face Asante
Kotoko because if I'm free Africa they are going to make sure that to pick those 3 points, they are going to focus on that. We also have to make sure that look, the last time Ayoko Kumasi, what happened? We lost 1-0. How did it happen? Yet say this item now the to go out there and prove a point that this time round it has to be positive for us. And to be positive for us means we have to play as a team, we have to approach it with all the seriousness, good focus, and be disciplined throughout the 90 minutes. Then we appeal to everybody that will handle the game, that the spirit of the game is fair play.
Okay, Christian,
Chairman,
the biggest.
But and run me because two teams in one pressure one so yepa.
There's already one pressure on so.
Me sure say pressure
I think Asante Kotoko stands to lose more if they should lose this game.
Of course.
The chairman can say already say because of the Sea African a lot of the fans move and no crack on among my titi rate issue. Na se bibi sa kusia. Waha Kotoko next game
Waha be affect Kotoko not even the next game.
Be affect Kotoko.
If you are most the entire season while lose your home game against Kadiogo. Expectation is that Kotoko betimi qualify wakwa we akwese 1-0 wo bafie not against such a top team Kadiogo there no be him say manageable then no abelusu one game no fie abelusu game no 1-0 fie then you lost on penalties na wa film the amwa Kotoko ne say next nka Kotoko nya games bo in between sa time no ansa no mabo heart to folk but right after that disappointment your next game is against your biggest rival has to folk or the same venue now ulusu game by 1-0 as I lose on penalties and I mean sure say no say a lot of Kotoko supporters on social media not all of them dodo na gidi say la Kotoko your team so ulusu kra na you still have to support the club but I think say a lot of supporters na bufu no betimi ba form eso betimi atikakra when they beat Accra folk na me adoma e yo china na a lot of Kotoko nema sesa medical kan. So last year we had Ghana Premier League na Asante Kotoko share 48 goals you know almost top scorer last season Brighton fan in Bella share 21 we in Bella through on more next best player last season Imoro in the league Emma 9 assists and 2 goals it's in the goal involvement 9-11 Fakam Bella die no ho chairman omumienu goal involvement ebema 32 Utifi the 48 goals scored by Asante Kotoko eka 16 goals. So the two players goal contribution 32. These two players are no more. And how to replace them Chama me sure say e be take time. That is why Tedeku from Wafa buy me sure say we good player there an academy player. But the level Abrante Moro this ni position ko duru so the John Tedeku omo Champions League da me sure say abo game one crowd no as big as you saw now Sunday no boss game na obviously Abrante ntimi emiti sa level no the disappointment against Kadiogo there we are Kotoko supporter be ya but as early as possible I saw the two ochi na the money the next battle is against Accra folk how to say obetimi come nema boom put all your arsenal together face as folk get the results me sure say na me adum no ochina na Asante Kotoko enya results against us to foka one shall do na rebe feed the two against Kadiogo but matters will become very worse se Kotoko enya results and we need against us to foka then matters will begin to become even worse afterwards and the responsibility rests on Kotoko say na me adum ochina obetimi enya a win on the part of Hearts of Folk last year league no has started here the first 4 games has a winibi the same thing to Hearts of Folk first 2 games on winibi. The first game was 1-0 away loss to I think Biana Stars. The second game was any Olympics able draw on your 1 point there. But the Hearts so winning a mere game na yako said the 2 last season no. E bia na say be 2 this season say as a ball first 4 games no. Na Hearts of Folk and so NTB MPK win. Coach Bodu also have his job to save. When coach Amiyaso say people are trying to find reasons to get him off. Especially more powers and make a decisions are affecting the job. Most of them do not want him. And say coach very careful. Now enough reasons are Chama one the next coach will be losing the job. Ghana say no. Ebe coach Bodu. Coach game there. House of Folk must begin to pick lessons. House of Folk game on board against Olympics, no. Honestly speaking, man, Rebi, because at the same time, I'm not going to call it. A lot of Ghanaians and rest our game, Nibi. House of Folk game, I'm share was against Adriana Stars.
Ghanaians are Rebi.
Or said us, I'm not going to call.
A lot of the people on Coast Stadium. If I don't want to go stadium, now Rebi. But I'm telling video, Rebi.
Okay, you're right there, but okay, maybe me come and me give them a review. Because the same time now has no Olympics bono. Now Kotoko ne Kadiogo ball, so all of us were at the stadium near here Kotoko ne Kadiogo. Ntiman has Olympics game ni bi. Game I'm share was against Adriana Stars. Some mistakes now has a folk here, especially the way they were defending. Some go now has a folk consider now as all their backline 4 players in Yinano were drifting towards one particular area. Born beto mochi no be anyone more brighter J anybody to net that kind of defending House of Folk must be able to correct it again. Creativity and conversion of chances. Me sure say in that game Glass na wako ya juma Glass na wako last year no a distraction to House of Folk because what can be na House and statistics in ye mebo me more sad distraction House of Folk. But against Adriana Stars, even though most players did not play to the top level, open one player bet me single out in that game now. Now I'm to defend Glass na waku. Ni creativity, they are not me press jibo. Wajibo ni we are the distribution, na top notch. But o distributing ball ni we at the ball ni ko ni more. Has to converse even a free year ban on the day no. We're not able to convert the few chances has to folk etimi creative. Etino say free year ban ni ho. Na yasin in the best abwa. Yes, man.
Also, Hassan Ouchin.
Yeah.
Also, injured. But train, Yanko, Ahomana Sudiania, Sadiq Adams, the sports Obama, said, Oliver Kine, or since Central Jumana, Baya, seeing names and one. Tingakaka. Over, Bibiabo got there. Namia Domenso.
The call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Ubaho or sono de matu a new banker said that na sono na sonako agoye inti ya na bibia antutum na yensenya Sadiq of the sports Obama ahman so dem busano of course how and crying so was it here after Black Stars game any Brazil boy and of course you say Hearts of Ogbro against Santiago de Kumasi. Definitely the adversary won't cry and say and also a whole answer any said the city now. Oba, Michel Bim.
DKB, so now maybe I would say Oliver, don't make crown a back, say Yamama, say Mahu picture or Buckingham Palace. Was it there now and then they contact?
So I say Belamundi Gobis, I say the Queen, does she have a black son?
Me say Bella craft me say me try na come and follow the papra or person ka Oliver so and cooperation and now we back to Bella in the this year Oliver.
Aye. Okay. And yes, Oba anna me hu say emra yes here be start game na Ghana na Brazil game na musu what treaty party injury no. What happened? Party the other day now to found. Then they see here.
One of the technical team members mentioned said it was a precautionary. You say over complaining so days them around it was a tie. Na no almost say a year can say no yes so or yes so move here and that's supposed to and so yeah and they wouldn't want to or move the film. Replacement, but before the game and all that, he was fit. But I'm just during the warm up, we feel it. So not necessarily a knock because warm up there. One bit me are knocking it, but I'm just now feeling some pains. You either the thigh and any knee area, and I'm almost they want to rest him and see so which might available for the next game. But in Konosuna Babe, the main player for the game, but that is what has been reported.
Over and no game now here. In fact, Yemboa none heading. Some of us now is a punishment in the first half. Say said the amount for and some go for Kadie. We also said do ana what Tete say and own.
Because I think said you now was the Eba and one Abano. to me, this is one of the weakest Ghana sides in Brazil. This morning I was with Suleiman Tario, the area park, and try.
Oba, I know you who you got crabby, mammy, I know line to Chelsea.
Yes.
I have it.
Now, make us say, I was with Suleiman Tari this morning. Also, they were both against Brazil in 2 or 3 games, and he was trying to explain that Omono, there is no friendly game for more Brazil, no. But are they on opposition? So Obini or more boa, Obemo more bre, na coaches net the best from the players. And after the first half, no, now who performance Ghana put in the up now, they realized that one shot on target, there was no effort. What I said, there was no effort, and they didn't need to stretch themselves. First half, now you shall 63-64% possession, overwhelming. Second half, they did same, but there was no need to conjure anything. Also, anything of a friendly game. Now, friendly game number. Obemo the kind of opposition, Obemo bread and then name our runner and then Vinicius to be attacked on. Omo pesa the end their co-work up and they could be all there. How will we be able to navigate our way? But since they realized that Ghana is very weak, first half, they took their feet off the pedal. I don't know, and Chelsea ball was second half, even though they stabilized the man, but there was no need. The Ombesha is 6 and now 7 and 8. Actually, Omo might. They just got what they wanted, and I think that is exactly what happened. But maybe I think that it was the outcome of the game. To me, your team now is set up. The whole lineup for now, I'm here shocked. Wouldn't tell me one of I've framed it twice about Afenajan and about installing how or into the limelight. But even from half mark, I will never start Afenajan against Brazil. And yeah, they say me good anymore. Now, Obi enemy will problem. I will Afenajan. Now make us the uncle Bona unless I'm mad. Obi in Ghana here, open nipa 3-4. Omo believe in Afenajan. Meka home. Meaning camp, meaning what goes on. Meka say I belong to his camp because I know where he's coming from. But truth be told, the background on that, I will say it. I will never play him against Brazil, let alone start him. I will let him watch from the bench, especially when he's not played competitively in the league or Italy. For Cremonese, not Roma. What has Cremonese seen? Omon Sate Athena. Ebema Ghana, Asateno against Thiago Silva and Marquinhos. Even if I'm half mad and I'll be tears in the hands like a Smith against House of Poker, I would never ever start Afenajan against Thiago Silva. About killing the spirit. So I don't know, and I agree. Say Otuado Kate, what admitted or your mistake. It was beyond the mistake, unconscionable. It is unreasonable, not a mistake, to start Afenajan against Brazil. Afenajan should observe from the bench. Who Thiago Silva, who Neymar, who Vinicius, who Omunina should be an inspiration. Who's Satino? The strikers in I think I will play Kudus or Inaki or even any other player. I will play him in attack instead of playing Afenajan. The age, anybody you're free, and people say, oh, they are strikers who are Afenajan's age or more boss games. Or more, look, baby Afenajan trained up in secondary school. I'm not sure he has even played 40 competitive games. 40. Talking about 40 competitive games or more. The only competitive game I want boy in Nigeria, Ghana. It may be a ban Otuado team, but I think that there be a reason, unreasonable, and a reason, a better day to be explaining, and a man of boy. Lineup, I was surprised that they are playing Brazil, the most potent team. They had 9 strikers, 9. And all the Anthony Mokura can also win a striker. They had about 11 strikers in the call-up from here, Then we were playing without passing. Now show a midfield that you want to combo midfield against Samoa. I think that we lost the game We were going to lose anyway, but we lost it with the lineup. And generally, I loved what has happened to us. Brazil should have scored 5 or 6 or 7, because this is the dress down, the absolute dress down, the reality check before the World Cup. Say yes, Brazil born your board draw, and I say 1. And Kafubu, I dear man for Bayan Kayen to me kind of crap. But truth be told, reality check from the fire now. I may have the difference between City and Otuado, the difference between Jojo Wallocott and even Ederson now at the bench. The difference between the midfielders of Brazil and our midfield. And you are going to the World Cup. These are the teams you are going to play. I believe that this is what we needed. And remember who said, the level in South Korea have. You know a quarter of Portugal. And I made the best team in the group for me, Uruguay. You know even 20% of that. You entryable. World Cup on your best chance. And you see a big draw group stage against South Korea. So far, the big draw against them. To qualify out of the group will be very difficult, because in 2 months we cannot change anything. But I know Ghana who's there. We are not at that level in terms of technical, in terms of quality. And one point I want everybody to know, Ghana is still no one to be and so that can want them to say there are some players that can no crane kind of crane, so you know, some people call it hatred, some people, but there are some players who should be done in the team. Done, yes, our sacrifice and reward, you know. It will not help us. There are players in the back. Can some player now, and what happens to him? I want match you blow your team.
Gabriel Jesus. As it?
Yes.
Coach, say, oh, do the on now or Radis.
What should be a player because make us say you better. And I play and go back here. Go back to media team. Say they are coaching the person in the film. Gabriel is no crowd and could be called the point to me now. That is the kind of quality that or more. Some of our players can should be done and done by a reward more. And most importantly, the over winning tournament with 15 and pay. Nigeria in 2013, Vincent Peña and the winner Mao. Real Madrid Champions League or moving the oh, you how much good gather and you'll be showing in a watch, you know. Champions League tournament, World Cup, Obeya Dia, a goalkeeper. For 2-3 years, Ghana, you need goalkeeper. And that's a fact. You need goalkeeper. And you say, you know, all of course, nine and a fourth, but in I say, and nothing of them, you can't say the year fourth to not you. You need goalkeeper, and you cannot go to the World Cup short, line left, right. We are not 8. You can say, but what's the same? A formula, the empire in 10 one, the best, the better one, our best in the come. We have to be very honest. To go to a World Cup tournament like a World Cup, who could just son more almost say, Capas Mike, who could share Ronaldo, who could share Paddy Belfred, and all that. I can't take a honor. Bob, be a fast with the own Equatorial. If you need goalkeeper, and between me, you could see November. Then I may I don't come for not to be and control goalkeeper. Let's declare, and yeah, Sao Camp, we don't have the goalkeeper. I'm not blaming Jojo Wolocott. On an oasis on the desert, and I say in the desert, or trying a best. But you don't try your best at the World Cup. A goalkeeper in the League 2 of England, is the goalkeeper of the best team in England, I would take Ederson. Those are the players and coaches players you are going to face, goalkeepers you are going to face. You cannot be a United Robert, maybe a Comoros, more 4 shots on target. That's rare. Central African Republic, people not talk about the defense, but goalkeeping is a very key area in tournament. And our first choice goalkeeper is Jojo Wolocott. I'm not blaming him. Let's be honest. He is not at that level.
na ye ni obi a ibetimi de trust na hwe ne mu kakam me de me nyia me nim se goalkeeper Joe Ka mo gina ho a wa ye po ne ma obi te se Robert Mensah mo even Olele Kenselmo recently be afata o da mo kro free local no goalkeeper bi a o ye imposing ochini mu kakra bi che koto a mo de no Mendy mo de le amo no mpo nru ho but as a goalkeeper no means nim that is right there no ho there all the teams Ederson Alisson Ramsey Manchester United a goalkeeper be here the goalkeeper no kwa o pejana and saka the goalkeeper no is me football I mean when it says a ball be confirm na am fan ni there be sha World Cup no this your calculator and come.
They say goalkeeper no you say a problem there. Well, I'm not man for cause some of these local boys goalkeepers maybe a Dan lad no money do so in fact I'm for Bobo Dibia but there. But I try to say or Jitum say maybe a mistake but I said the mistake you know. I had a system but I said the selection was good. But it looks like I'm saying to do one who selection no. Now, Omabemabu say, what's going on? Because if you hear about Gideon Mensah, say, he qualifies your boy, yeah, he was super. If you hear about say the Tariq Lamta about why put him on the bench, Sally Swaba, why starting from the bench, Inaki about why play the Dayu in the middle, and some baby. Oba, oh, the then the man or bamboo imra, line up.
Kakam the mama bamboo, yeah. Line up in general, said if he set it up. Men more player be a but make us an answer to other but send when you are going about 4 players. And so no player be players be also Mura baby. Now Mububi.
That's a baby also Mujano. Omunya Honey and Jesus creative baby Momobo.
Tannet here. Tannet, I say, oh, take I am money, red wood, Shadia Manas no dinaso. Your year team no. And Mammy will say, players be you have baby also Mujano being in Bodo Donas any pan who in it free one. And make it sense if the emperor being following share the opinion. That is what I saw. I say, players be you uncle baby also Mubono. Omo hono, omo favorite position hono. Omo team raho. But also much tactic. He also can I am mad but also no dinaso. That is what happened. And all had me here. What is the system he's talking about? We are supporting Utuado. We are supported. We are all thinking that in future maybe you will come back. But what he did yesterday against Brazil, you want to test your best players. To me, there's no reason that Gideon Mensah should I don't know. But Gideon Mensah has been our best one of our best players in the defense of the Black Stars. From the qualifiers to the extent that the team are real fans, we had Team Osabo and League A. What's happening? And we also have to understand, say, in this time, Diana, say, Adia Bako, Mama respected Didier Drogba. And it's a good time, Didier Drogba was so a bench. Not a demo starting, not also goes for Chelsea. Ivory Coast for Bencheno. They benched him. He was the general captain of the team. They benched him. Sometimes they have the energy. Said you also want that energy will give mono. Naturally, you can't cheat me. Say you won't cheat me. But no one could do a training or run it the whole game. Man, they're not a coach in the paper. Oh my, like a wusu. Not over party prior. No, young package 3 defensive. Argentina and Brazil over. I'm betting about 3 or 4 defensive midfielders. Obi Tiafe, but Brazil for almost 50% to me. More than about 20 minutes, and I make sure the levels day because one walk at time and you can know. But it is uncle only a more combine. Oh, the day you combine midfield. Uncle Take wine. I didn't know what is effect. The girl picked down the whole ball. One to me. And you don't force him to start. And I'm beginning to think that Otuado meaning the relationship, but sometimes you even help them more. You would help the game more by saying that they should start from bench. Okay, I say a 3. You captain Bell with second half no. Or man said him. Now I'm day I will say the big World Cup. What do you say? I'm players be because Brazil for even though the first half almost 63%, second half almost 64%.
Omu na prepare da na sinti. Obi obebo second half on yes so ya there. So you will help the day or Jordan more by starting them from the bench, not trying to put them in a position that will incapacitate them. Now so or running there, but running or running. You don't start after a jam against Thiago Silva. I've said that. You don't start Baba Rahman ahead of Gideon Mensah. I mean, loss of nature. I didn't when I idea. The name to make us the first half, maybe I know for this to more less and there. More now, the information about Nicaragua there. Kotokofoya Master Ukrano, who do Nicaragua anymore. Pay now more with Kakra or Miss Mambo. Kotokofumpu or Masaya, Kadiugu Bechomi. Nicaragua, and name fine no way assessment. Name fine no assessment. Brazil gave them a day assessment. So I am the taker. On my another big friendly at the book ahead of the World Cup. Then my amount for confidence. The lineup when it's starting, I mean, team now the buyout, so I am taking off. I think it was wrong. And I think we asked me, I wouldn't struggle to explain this to you. You were mad, you were said there was a deal when you had the winning. What for China, another, you cannot put out an China, another 10 Bia or Becato, who's Yan Bia and Sakano. Some man and a man member be Cato or Bawi. 10 Bia Yan to calculate our Sakano reliability. If you did it now, you did the amount to Yano Biaoba. Would you want to attend or Yanu Bianema Miasumano? But the name of Kudumakushiagu, why is he now crab them and watching? I think at the end I maybe I know one, but only reliable. And we have to think first. Or your top player, but so all pretty at 90%, you improve your pretty at 70%, or you're reliable. It is Salis Abdul Samed, our bow lens.
Lens, yeah.
Tackling. My inquiry, where your top player make and come make a war. Now you will be reliable. It's or betting not to 100, not 2 penaco. No, be or no, making 2-1 penaco. And can make your betting up so and you'll be bad because on your reliable now. And you know, by force of nature, and I say, and the spirituality, I don't want to go there. But that injury time, I won't know. It's not only idea, injury for a mean tunnel, so I would then have them there. I also coach, think it twice. Even though they party a player or best at a big game, no. Only player being 15 from 26 months squad, no. No player beer. Party position, no. Or born a top. And Randy Party, no, young for no quantity two. Young to me, man, not bench there. By young for the two. That was our position. I guess I have some Kendra DC, you know. What they'll do team around party. Ubiate, the Ghana, Brazil combined 11. The only player will be to be a party. You do park and so a party. Ask now for me. I'll master it. Men I say a negative for me. I haven't said you play a yes, but at what was so. You could do World Cup, you line up review. In your 1 point to qualify, you miss South Korea. Ubesha or Mexico, you know, that party 10 minutes, no team. That you knew Pia. I see you strike the big team. Now you be a defender big team. They am Papa to position the team players. Now assurance and that's all you hope. Sally to the same height. Be an important party for shine a ton on the big mother. Them two beer, or bit my boss, I like that you have our power and the money so much. Because therefore, no, and yet, out one don't see kind of French channel. At time, we pay that you know, yet, 1 5 after which you can so can come watch him at the Jumana or you know who is there, and you have a jacket here, you will be and the other Juma. Also consequence, you know. About one plan, you know, when shadows you Bema. The best friend walk up in the corner. Experiment in adult. Animal may young Nigeria and adult. The Chem crowd that the Duha. Ghana for no. So, Brazil put him on the buy now. 39 backroom staff of 38, including the zone officer, supporters, the zone officer. Nipa or communicating their supporters in the area of Brazil to national team players and any coaches. And if you say any panel, all the importance. Omo obi oni ezi say a general assessment of the game about water. If you coach in one of the area, no. More about your move for some for Kasa on Bejan. Or more be only say there were more technical, or more writers, or more experts, but or more from Ghana and our Brazil and to stay no more. Meaning now move you over to the moment you co worker. It is our relationship, no, my na supporters and now a month for winning both and cancer. Or more line up and on Mabambu and a bomb. If it is upon doing why you share a transfer, no coach you want in Gaza. Coach no man in Naho. Now Ghana no to put him at the Afia. One of them we lost 14. Omuna, but to be very handed. Omuni boot. The name is Nana making a bunny after now. Making them come in money bobby. And no next year you coach. The bunny behind you make it for the job against Vinicius. Won't give it into campaign. The band went to Inaki about if you are Jordan, my na Yenshen and I say, over 30 minutes for 1 hour beer. I want to coach you boat, you play in 20 minutes, call you between you or your boat. Otuado, and he lost the game. We were going to lose, but he lost embarrassingly. And Chester will be our Central African Republic in Kwai. It's a bit massive. 1 hour really a Central African Republic. And they're good enough. And this is Ghana. The informer to be a Diago, Kakam.
Well, Otuado the Indians, Kabang, say, Kotokokra, Masakra, over to
almost opportunity, may say, it's opportunity to me. Masha Kotoko from some started in a court stadium 1997-98. A demo call before me. Omo Yama Spirit Biaya, and the most disappointing team in Ghana. The most disappointing in Africa. I don't believe the Ghana League. How will it be? Said every time can come to a Ghana League in a half in a Kotoko. We need Kotoko level in the Ghana League. Tina Zembi Omode, Cap on the go to for her. No, the Sabin Kumana. I think just a little bit or can you do natural? No more level in the Ghana League. Africa no can come a yard dorsal. Omode disappointing. Minimum idea. One management and our management to do, but only the most disappointing team in Ghana in terms of Africa. Mediama Moshe Mamelodi Sundowns, Brekum Chelsea Moshe Zamalek. Only team has been the bonnet clear. None other you. Players they have Mamelodi Sundowns Champions League that year. Mediama Senwa. Then they got changed to our South Africa. Brekum Chelsea, a Diana start, Raja Casablanca wa. Raja Antinia no Raja Casablanca. Musu saw too much. Can you pay the good stadium and Ghana ya den? Who will take it to online crane at 211? Who to take it Aquasha Bono? What happened to my 211? Petro boy Diani Alberto. Amount for a giant millionaire before Mexican come. They are going to see Siano. Our football player no. Obi any obet menya number na Kotokonya en. Last time I say born Nigeria mano. Nigeria for no buy no mudoso. Come Nigeria for you now baby. Yes, she take it. Ministry of Sports. That I know. She take it. National Sports Authority. And come Kotoko man she take it and route 10,000. Last time I say you still in Nigeria no. Take it and people share more than 20,000 and over.
Yeah.
More than 20,000 here can have failure unless I'm out for a black star. I'm going to presume with the year. Yeah, black star corona. Also, so I'm so honor as a little bit more young with the protocol level. No protocol level, no one to chrome her. Now we are so Utua. Now we are so to me. Now, maybe I want to do house of cook. People know my son, but I'm telling you, house of cook, my cardio in Canada. Wako one away. Ikacheza Kadiogo no kana ne bo kina wa. Ikauku primu ho anza na oba. Coach ni so mo de na ba no onya de ne de me o fa ma ne Champions League ne. Coach no mo de aba no onya de. Ne kankam ni dini na mpo. Ni hu coach na mo so ya de ai. Do ni mte Burkina so no no ni pa o mo buta o mo onya top coach. Do pamo gum na okofa Jibo ba. Abrewa na ewu na ade akokora di ade omo nye nsakra di amede me kame no kra na me ka onya ade o ntimi fo omo nko na wa clear so mo pa local coach kra onim kotoko team no mu kakra ana so ogum ko ene na so 95.7 okwa we tin kro fo nyina which was very bad very, very bad. What kind of question if I know at the time I'll call you know? One day I know I was deep, sebi, or he didn't part him. There was a way because born away. No, call you just Africa. No, what type of freedom? Who can freedom have a good money market? Supporters let the team know. Your money, me who are social media, me who are and I know because I've been there before. I watch work, I watch this, I watch that. That time they got to the final. And they said, when a victory, many problems, no. Yes, AS police, they shall get a Malhala. If you do finally, I say, but when you kind of call final, this is the time I only Kadiogo, only Port Authority, only Ulma, only Bejaya. Now the only away, you have to be anything. How to say work of Morocco, 2 teams depend on their work. Na kono ko mo to mo nyin tu Angola wa ke pota defeat no ha se de no mo ho wa 2 teams wa ke the Champions League no they beat Ali home and away 2 teams dependent there omo which of the teams how to put count who dey say wo home na supporters ne nkoda wo ko away ya wo si yesi ni asew obi ma so wo ko freedom be na no agu omo ni ma so I was saying management in the players na dano omo ni na bunko today wo park and so power so but we are talking with football here. Africa first match near you. If there was anything to have been done to qualify, anything. Maybe I know Ibrahim Koyen, Ireland. Or should be you almost to qualify. My supporters are happy. Let them eat that day. One day, then a mama come and tell me, let them eat. But about preliminary. Except Omo Masano, if you Moguha. Omo Masano, you know, preliminary. You know, the stages of Champions League in the New Year. This is the preliminary. You check the meaning of preliminary. You know, you Omo Masano. Who compare them now, but Bobby Ayasani at the show home. All the defeat, Ulma, Bejaya.
Barak Young Controllers.
Barak Young Controllers. Kara Brazil. And Tiffany Bia Nikumasia. Obetina Kadia Chomose. A year Bia Nikumasia, Obetimasa Dom to say the Munano. The Bia Nikumasi Buchu, the economy to say Timno. The Bia Nikumha, a cinema hotel to bomber. Not even MPP rally. And I'm at the Moyan, Obiedi. It is a review of what changes as a month for taking Yama for granted. She players are Kotokodio Mobobo, maybe a Kakamla Mekano. And I am Ponza is has been my friend for a long time. But Kotoko players now move our mono. I pray Mokopani Pili Krumi, Vinim, a friend from my neighbor, Chingani neighbor. They high put for Ghana League, they could just in what am I? Because one put the Akura we call dinner. A friend is a Raban when you send back and walking out. About Butuna to work in it, a car is president in a part. We are from over Champions League. So you tell them the truth. When they don't come to the stadium, fine. Tell the thing and say, Yanko Fredom, Akrana Odina Nicola Sopokuno. Don't let people blame him. Okobo penalty or the pants on who occasion you be that. The biggest game our boy in the sea, you know, you play our community. Only be that. It work on a jitted, or when you say jitted and butterflies in his stomach. He also here be made press and anything so. On who be that? You don't start him here. Nicolas was able to someone on the ball. Obey who bought that? Only Champions League. Press and you see, on who be that? It work on. I want to hear the I said, oh, and now you have to kill the defense. And now all you know, defense. Now what your fans and now what all you almost here. The other person are over. What could you have more penalty? Who's your composure? Who's your 101% concentration and composure? Only what do you protocol to protocol? Yes, a also. What you call player 200 million. Now the plane take it to cry what they call Nigeria, I say. Cover player 200 million. Cover Zibo. Now what freedom? The women here do more for quantity here. Cover Paradise project. No more the far point. So much to start to me and Santiforno. What is team on their quarter? Now Coco for share for we now freedom now. The go money back. So that be also to can't do free Babes team. No more to understand every making. I will continue to say the records. Preliminary exit and all that. Once a while, no man, a fleeting moment, you know, Marco, group stage of confederation. Now, I hear last, who has in Yakopon. What kind of country or Monamunya say, a team lay a Obiake, but no prayer Makupe. If we don't invest in the team and let them know that the level of the team is not Ghana Premier League, when they have to the bone to the end. To know how coin. Oh, Kotokono, how coin. Now, be a local champions, I didn't how way.
Sorry, kind of the sports Obama. See. But me just shows that why just a for Kataho after Bono. Say, Yako, Anna.
Come. Kɔdeɛ bɛkɔ na meka no ɔko deɛ wokɔ a na wase waboaboa wokɔ na wɔwu dɛ wobɛdi kugu a ɛne sɛ gare ayi na wadwen sɛ wode tina pa ne saa din a na wakyɛngyi na yɛ ne gare na ka deɛ nyɛ maadwen ne nsesae baɛ sesa on the mode of going the first na mesi bɛtwa direct flight sɛ wode menkɔfa turkey na mensi gu kakra na memmra ne nyinaa so yɛ reasonability ɔsɛ megyɛn onipa na wokɔ no ɔkɔmo akamgye na meka kɔtɔkɔdeɛ no sɛ obi ba stadium na wɔpi sika ne ada wɔpi sɛhwi ɛsɛ no na wɔtena ka mu abɛhwɛ ali ne kɔtɔkɔ a 90% onim sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ na yɛhyɛ nso no wɔkɔ a kwan ne wasɛn kora wɔ fa
na oba saa deɛ no kwam sɛ system no koraa ɛsɛ sɛ na ɛyɛ saa ɛyɛ yi kane no obi te kuro from obi te aboabo na ɔba stadium abɛbɔ a ɔmfa ka o mmeranteɛ bɛɛdu na ɔmo nam kwa ho na ɔmo di akyiɛ na ɔmo de ba stadium.
Wodeɛ no wote amakom wote na stadium proximity nso ma nipa exposure nti nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a nisɛ meka wohu nipa a ɔmo nante aba ɔmo.
Oh yes.
Mena mefiri old Suhamed ɔmo a ɔmo nim me mefiri old Suhamed ɛba stadium ghana menim sɛ kwan ne wa na sɛ metɔ pa 200 cities a old Suhamed ti stadium na saa na mete na ha na menante saa 4 years kɔpae wɔ stadium.
Aye.
Ɛkyerɛ sɛ sɛ wokɔ na wote Steven Oduro wote Aziz Ansa wote yɛnyɛ time ebi a wote te Azimandi a mo wokɔ a na sɛ ɔmo di ne ba na wo sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ kɔ na yɛkɔ yi yɛbɛhyɛ 90% a sɛ ɛyɛ wo dɛ nti wohu kwan no wode ɔmo nante no ma memfa ɔmo nto nsɛn obi sika a mo firi sɛhwɛ kɔtɔkɔ ali a ɛnɛ ɔmo te ase obi firi waa Togo for ati ti mo ha efe no kotoko of lazi omu krom na omu fa oba be hye omu tra border so japo obu omu na ma be hye kotoko ebi dia na football de mani pa no it is unexplicable untimi explain it ebi dia kotoko e de mani pa ne football no inexplicable do ko ba ka krati kuma se na ya o se obetima perform akọ che ebi ti team na sia ko du ba bi Soloku kura yechi wo krom se kotoko ase gaze e mahala yechi Soloku AS police from ya ni tie ho no ne ye duma ku ya perform the die tanya mano ekese unse everything our mind on football no they invest in it because UK Germany obo ne se estaya de a drone twinto and as a drone twinsa ade a football ye madi pa no ipa na wo do ka no wonya kwasi afo Adomo between one mono. When the big after you superior, you are part of the team. Yes, Ali. Yes, oh, that home with the best woman, young fire. Madame, Edia Media. Said you could 50 years, no. Okay, in 100 years, a crowd. Now, feel some sort of sense of pride. A European dream South Ayadiano. If you am friends of the group of the the one in the wood here, and one panel might. That is my point. Because over the football stadium, a citadel, a fire there. Two manako for mana. Can you go into a bow the show? Can I into a bow the show? Okay, let's see it. I tell you, those are one of the places that a type of fire. And one player, football player or analyst, and Abdul Karim Razak is here with him. He called him in 2019. Or an Ali player, Mohammed Zaki or something. He was telling me, say, in the past, from there 1970 to 1990, or more Egyptians and or more Ali, or no Muslim or more Yakotoko. Why? I say they appear like mystery. Who's a Monty, but or more away. Or they appear like mystery. Only Kotoko, or much missing be able for Kotoko to beat them. Now, I'm on here because this is the level I have in here football. Na ene yi so sa de ni ho bi ma obi abu wura no obehyaw olusu ba way that is fine so obi aba ho no obehyaw na say usu obi kanka obi bu abonte o ti de forward ye nyina ko abonte so fa di cool ye ko a class ye ko adwuma ba but yeah that is where you get comfort me kasa person is breaking it down to obi aba obi na say bi e ho kotoko anko be ni bi nti o ma wo di esi ye ko feeling e ho na kakra bi but when they come home that is why House of Folk will beat Ethiopia for St. George after losing 4-0. Nipa will fear more money more wasi. Don't you saw the more money more wasi more back. If you put one eye the Kokatano, cannot create any panra de no, and another more so okay, me I am member room and compare football and I copa my diagram. Let's be honest, by the more the umbrella some of so no money you do nada or yeah, may more with the walk up on about. Young kind of crazy, but the fear factor that Kotoko is losing or has lost, that Mediama goes to Africa and perform. They come out now when game home. Oh, Nani. And to be after win a match at home. When they went to Africa, I must say double one, and to be after penalty, they could be more Congo. Double one. Kotoko continue, but double one is small than Kara. Only a bigger than Kara. Double one that time. We were only to go this team. She had to call configuration camp with a coach here working with her adult. Men to show almost but in front of your fans, they beat Kamsa, they beat Taura, they beat Whack. Go home. What most real you show mistakes, you show mistakes. Who now call you? What your preliminary now two now that from who now call? Again, draw a car from Famaubin, Vita, and Kazugo. But if you don't put the fundamentals there, don't call the fans and disgrace them. How to book and your match game. How to book Nikotoko, Become Chelsea Nikotoko, and your match game. If you want your standard to be mediocre, fine, I don't have any problem. I'll help you promote the game. But only if you are in your match, only the City and your match. And that is not the level of the team. We have been there. We know the team. Management after management. Young kind of claim we know the team. So you pan out on your team no more. No more person. You don't disgrace people.
Well, that's Sponsor Obama. Yes, yeah. Thanks so much. All right. Sadiq Adams the Sponsor Obama at for and we are turning kind of well. Yam right now. Yam share. Okay, well. Ghana Premier League matches are Barcelona. And in fact, now, Gaba, could go ahead to folk.
Ghana, my attention about the Kito BCCC. Kotoko has a folk blaster game not taking the shine out of that game. Say publicity ni bibia of him.
Say because of Kotoko last league game.
And Kotoko last game.
Kotoko last
game no boy no so. I'm a man for expectation no more interest in this game above him. Chama, what's the publicity from the FA on this game?
Everything on the publicity for the game.
But they have money towards it. Almost will be see Omako sign sponsorship. Almost will be see the $1 million. A publicity of this of the Ghana Premier League. Several factors are militating against this game. Kotoko form no koboy no. Blaster game not taking the shine out of this game. In Tinkefi nan be said this week nanka simultaneously. Whilst anke attention all blaster game no so no. Nanka F so publicity no so the Kotokone has game no sa. But as I speak now, I said tell my our form na the Obama making said the next day after Kotokone has boy and Rebecca almost everything said the bad Dimpa is calling the supporters back to the stadium. Obianka senka emrani sa Kenya ni beje senya me ade machina House of Folk ni Kotoko boyi nenka attendance e be 38,000 attendance e be o the minimum be 30,000 stadium ayema nenka supporters number but yes you know chairman it is to be expected say e be affect attendance na me ade machina the few that will be able to attend the game near omo a as omakoye abuchi kind of supporters win, lose or draw, they will still support their team.
The true supporters.
Yeah, the true supporters. And regardless of the basic BR, chairman, then I see a no Sunday ni dear. Oji ho enye ye, oji ho enye ye. But China game ni dear, the two teams will be here win. And that is what put pressure on the two teams, you know. Say they could here win to appease their supporters, you know. House of Folk also need a win because untimi nya dian to asumi last year the same thing this year the same thing now say baba ye. Na me sure say Kotoko lucky several things compared to their two last season. Creativity last season was Abrante Fen and Lamptey are available for Nyame Admochina game nana because once omene Kadiogo wa mobi. Se Lamptey ni ho na Fabio Gama so na omuminu na create omene na create the Kotoko last season. Na these two players more game ni be there. Then I'm sure say Zezena are available in there. A lot will depend on him because Zezena a ball playing midfielder. Otimi crab on the few times I'm no Abrana Kotoko ball on course our training tono where player think say omo can one say Kotoko a very good player. So when your master description, you know, Masa adjective so a very good player there. Nyamiadmo your first games against us for Kumasi Nyamiadmo China. Let's see sir a threat now, sir a qualities now. Among for a can't hono. We have to see it because in the absence of Lamptey, a lot of us creative work, you know, will depend on him. I see Kotoko so be no problem with a goal scoring because Mukwala na who no Kotoko akofana say Omeri placing Bella no. Nyamia nim Ukraine game against Kadiogo. Sa chance no Messi you know. Ama a lot of Kotoko supporters you know GD no swati kakra. You know last year Mbella na she go Kotoko net top scorer after Mbella in the league. Na Mfege. Mfege nso she 8 goals. 8 Mbella she 21. Na Mfege nso she 8. Omi no kaboma 29 goals. Sa 2 players enya available na me watchna there. Then Kotoko have problem their chances conversion. The few times that they will be able to create chances in the end, I think they should be able to take it. Adonbo Air has a folk. Kotoko lose a game to Kadiogo. Then the next game against has a folk Kumasi Sports Stadium. Chairman want to pick points. Meaning how the supporters will forgive them. Has a folk must also learn lesson. Me assure say a China game in the idea could do yadom nebo. Ebe could do yadom. Any more last and I was 4 and 5 no. Abrante friend omo left back Dennis Corsa is a defender. Last year near a comparison between Dennis Corsa and Mora. Near see Moro more offensive than Dennis Corsa. But I can say Perobet me defend Yamawa Dennis Corsa Juma primary job Juma say on defending. But against Adriana Stars man who know I say he was all over the pitch. Time Adriana Stars ebeshe go no baby and seka Dennis Corsa defending no oni ho no vacating the position ama Abrante friend Brighter J enya free space and the ball no and so team to at them. I think say omo back line no must also be up and doing. Has the folk who create the chances but they should be to take because against the Diana Stars they created so many chances but they could not take it. So what me creating no man to take here and they want critique rank here no be say you to create but the more you create now so squander those chances now chama wa bet me how a game by the two teams will need a win. You know maybe on that score game ni Pydra I think say will be a best satisfied results no be at 1 point Kofi.
Okay. Christian then no opino. Biggie.
Chairman.
Yeah, super team.
Chairman, so opino. Chairman, I like it a bit me draw. Yes, especially Nyame Adoma, those who believe in spirituality. Nyame Adoma China game, no, it's on a Sunday, but apart from it being a Sunday, na akwati there. Kumasi Asante Kotoko both games on akwati there. Difficult say Kumasi Asante Kotoko befa win. Mostly a drawn game and I Kumasi Asante Kotoko enya. And being it an akwati there China no. There is that likelihood say Kumasi Asante Kotoko game ne be diamomo. A very difficult one between me after the 3 maximum points and I likely to beat me a draw. Going into the game, Osha the two teams and the two coaches are kita these respective clubs are. Mama here from that of Samuel Bodu, there is a lot of pressure on the coach. Your boss season the year and a man for starting an agenda. Say, I'm going to use Samuel Bodu the free out of folk team nimo. It is Samuel Bodu Emfa Honia Juma na waye. Last 2 seasons. Emfa Honia Juma oye just last season. Last 2 seasons Samuel Bodu came in midway through. Otimi Juma e conjure certain magic. Edema had to folk team no Emma Rias no Adia Bakwana has to folk team na hwehwe and they say Togo Afede ever since we take you over the Heart to Folk job ebetimianya a proper silverware which is winning a trophy for your Heart to Folk team no now it's difficult Eddie Ama Papa no for around 10 or 11 solid years he's been coughing a lot of money into the Heart to Folk club but say obetwa say sika no Euro club nimu by winning trophies na baba be a problem Eddie Ama Papa e friend Togo Afede Omokokofa Samuel Bodu for Mediama Edene Baye. Samuel Bodu Baye, now Crawford the kind start season no for Heart to Folk. But Obaye no Babe take over the team no. Instantly, Otimi hit the ground running. Emma Niema Fademano. It's on only by any midway through. They be a meka se nipa de, obi be grade you are. And your standards are set to the amount and no nipa ni be jina so no de grade you. It is Samuel Bodu Baye Heart to Folk no. Say no yeah, Juma be media man poor. We all know. Say mostly not get too close to the title. But anytime I get too close, that BBSC. Ebi or that show, na COVID about I will see a jaibo. Ebi or that show, na no matter what expose from an ass about I will see a jaibo. Anytime I get too close, so I bet winning the championship piano. Na bibia baba be boom. Now was say coach Samuel Bodu Niama Jigu Edemano on team in the Tata Oje. But Oba Chelsea, just like the CEO Oba had to folk just like they see between Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel. Say coach Oba midway through. No wabe resi bar, no wabe resi standards no. Ama man for nya GDA bi wo mu say hey, obi players ono na to agu ho. Na on team mfa nya adwuma mpo ono no to ye no. Wo ba be fine what team ahye de aye adwuma de a. And you giving the opportunity oto wa wo de, ehye wa wo de. Na unya full season for your own self ah. Obetimi perform better than you did in the previous season. And Anema Nkoyi Amfamano just like they expected because no about be raise standards after so G League, you know. Last season, no more expected say on one opportunity on one signings in a day and standards no raise, you know. It will be materials now the G League. Unya wow materials. I was able to replicate that same form, but unfortunately went to me. But even with that, one got trophyless. He won a major trophy for Heart to Folk, which is the FA Cup. But the real season now, man, for few say standards no baba setting and when to me it's based on that. Papa ne mode mon konkan nti also money free team ni mu. And enya na hotama klumo any section of the supporters anomo ke kan sem bebre. Togo Afede stand in the grounds e decided to be keep faith in the man. It will be jano no ato aso aye adwuma. You read this particular season mu the first game in the season na against Aduana Stars of which Aduana Stars team ne a team has to folk so be kodo man kwakonya a fair result and another good one na ending edema has to folk. Even though in the game there were certain mistakes. Say Ukita a defensive setup. People believe say a very good from last season never. What science what are the quality at the account? There are certain mistakes that people don't expect so be yet. ABCC Aduana Stars epic the 3 maximum points. The government had been so baso. Again, that central defense has to focus on Omunya. Oshe eye kunadu ya do mind the Heart to Folk team na the first time only Mohamed Al Hassan airball in Heart to Folk obetimi pardon no but from Black Galaxies camp which is the local Black Stars only Mohamed Al Hassan abo consistently ama niema afa de amomo a Heart to Folk supporters kunadu ya do airball no mu feel say ono no become Mohamed Al Hassan ho a omo problems we che onuna e solved. You have Samuel Nkum on that the other flank a top quality. Dennis Kosa, we all know his performances. Another very good and a solid defender for that matter. A two backline we are. There are certain mistakes that people don't expect. So be el honum. It with mistakes are not ever. Now how to folk supporters they expect to say quality oma wo masa add up extra quality in there. No mo be feel say I was say onyama timi koye di mo. In the first 2 games that winning my no. There's that kind of pressure. I was Samuel Bodu so in seminam from him say among 4 person mo for prosper na teogum edeneba and a whole lot of stories and eba and these things say about chairman and the pressure and the back coach so and for coach Samuel Bodu there's a lot of pressure on the man. The opposite number Zabo steps into a new club in a new environment. Anka in football me nim say mostly nipa the first year no should be the adaptation period. It's your first season. And people still pardon you because Obia Biena no beka say oh nya but football the first season. Then again you look at coach Bia no kita team no in the first season which is prosper na Teogum. Now you starting league now from the blast of the whistle and a papa ne send a signal say he's in to do something with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Oba Kotoko no. Na only track record. Na man for engineering. Is the chairman such a coach? So be rock club more. You should be an instant hit. Say why you juma bi and our track record be and I shall say name ko ye obi be kanani. No baba be say oh coach we do you good. Waji league wa ha, waje we wa ha, waje FA Cup we wa ha. Eti ebia Kotoko no and niema mfa into munya time kakra mfa ma no. But when people don't have that kind of trust in you because you have no track record, oba ye na instantly hit the ground no running. Natural almost say juma no betimi aye. And I know na prosper na te ogum ye you know. People were expecting same from Zabo because bana oba Chrome Hanum no. Chrome Hanum onye hwe wa ha. Ebia wa ye couple of good works with the Burkina Faso national team which is the local team. And as a local national team no why a juma kakra e wo league ni mu amanfo hu o track record ne wo ho but here in Ghana you have a point to prove especially when you are taking over from a coach Prosper Nate Ogum a very splendid good performance e ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko ansa na woko wa set standards bi ato we raise bar no it is a wo ba the Kotoko faithful expect so betimi ababa be miti target na Prosper Nate Ogum asset ato no but Zabo in the first 2 games and Timian chess no until there is a bit of pressure on him but on only there no ubetimi excusing the Kaka because he's a new man. It's between the 2 coaches nipa pressure one is so high that of Samuel Bodu but even with that Zabo Mfani Hundi the problem is that over first 2 matches in a no supporters in the bofu amount for that you called for support and on decided to Kumasi Asante Kotoko ye team. It's no matter what. I was see about your numbers, they have support the club. No. Chairman supporters in the buy, it was a total disappointment. The playing body, the technical team, Obi Omata Okotoko team Nimbia disappointed the fans. They turned out in their numbers. It is a sad disappointment to Weber. There was always say in your subsequent games, Ubetimia winning convincingly. Chairman, unya sa convincing winner support and tifia. Na washa see nya odoneba. Emfa woni abufu e support mu menya sure say Kotoko share house jama ya adoma chena still support and be ka say ne bofu Kotoko ntinya dia na ni beje pa. But the problem here now and say after so that disappointing performance baba last Sunday on next game I will bet media caught sympathy from the supporters no our biggest game on the Ghana Premier League calendar.
But not to cut you team na
Anopai I say as at this morning only 700 tickets have been sold.
Some can say we
700.
On say amount for Okasa people think that Kotoko no as a Otai Kotoko the way I was insulted we can say me person me say amount for mass stadium and I sense that it was supposed to be expected. Oh church and social media na media
Sunday kebichen of Nasabon Soho or baby no get some food mass stadium look there are some of them they don't even come to the stadium.
Yes.
They portray as if so they love Kotoko more than
they see Sunday need attendance will be affected.
Of course.
Whether Ope Kotoko umpe attendance will be affected. But maybe I mean no nyaju and say factors na a man Prosper Nate Ogum AG League no. Those factors are not constant as you speak now. A lot have changed. Ebia what is hard team we Emma Dr. Prosper Nate Oguma ebia nkunti Ghana Premier League no. Now the soul and spine of the team Ghana Premier League has been so taken away. And then a game no Babono. I've told you, players that contribute to Kotoko share almost 48 goals. 3 of them are gone. In Bella say 21 goals.
Yeah.
In Fege say 8.
Yeah.
A Kawa and Unqua say 29. For immoral goal contribution, it is going to 40. These 3 players, a China game no movie. Give this team to Prosper Nate Ogum. Now the additions and quality has of Fukukrano. One shot even Prosper Nate Ogum Konya result and Machina. It's me. Nami Adumachina, I'm not going to expect say coach, and said to convince us. I'm not for the Kaka coach will show. I'm for so nyadi.
But also say that is
I don't guess the factors remaining the same one. Nami no Ukraine. Has of Fuku lose a free ban but their qualities are 2 teams in this year. I have to folk SI a when they are playing at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. So has in your results let me add Mochina against Kotoko. Me I will not be surprised.
Of course.
I will be surprised because team na kotoko gigi league na kotoko that's kura kotoko and making some few additions to the team and on this Hearts of Folk team this year Kabenya a lot of confidence. Oh, okay, even though say Kadiogo here from the but I bet him the Hearts of Folk can make amends. But na kese kotoko na be a small team be a ball in between be 2 games be the ball and they build the confidence before so be share Hearts of Folk. Right after that disappointment, now Hearts of Folk.
That was what I was saying, sir. The game or be making amends with the supporters, no. After the loss and that disappointment, no. Hey, the biggest game on the Ghanaian calendar.
Coach and share.
So chairman, it's the Oshama supporters na say nya do bi di ama no. Akwa Hearts of Folk. And then no be ma game na yedin. But that notwithstanding, chairman, one thing about football and and say supporters and yes omubofu. But I was so ye di obeye bia so be certain results.
Exactly.
So when we win crampo na say okwa konya drawn game against Hearts of Folk, of which and only be better than say obe lose twice on a row. It's the Kotoko supporter tifie. Na so share how bad the team was against Kadiogo. No the Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne Hearts of Folk abo at the Baba Sports Stadium. A grounds that Hearts of Folk dey be omo ba. Almost here your favorite grounds. They are confident. Say Baba Sports Stadium they are comfortable playing Kotoko there than the Accra Sports Stadium. It means a game no difficult. But no matter what is going to happen tomorrow, untimi need the technical handlers and fencing chain. Says Zabo ye new, not a Neman Koyim from Manzaboa. Zabo has Ghazali around, who knows in and out of the team very, very well. And Zabo Ba, you know, say, what was every training sessions there at the Omoya? At the training grounds and everything, he collaborates very well with Ghazali. Per reports, I mean, the first 2-3 days of training, Oba no atena nchen o se Ghazali nye training no now monitor o where he feel say on only input bebem no afraid Ghazali no aka chenza had the mimi feel say nke say ebeboa, so he's not taking the man out. So if he doesn't know the terrain that much, he has an assistant coach who knows the terrain, has been with Kotoko for some period and on only betimi aboa ne yie. Hearts of Folk ewa dia Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni, which is consistency. Chairman, consistency in the technical team, consistency in the playing body. These two things are things that have to focus more than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Football no dey be amekasa it is a classroom. The more I will change coaches, no, the more and the players they difficult some by adapted to a certain strategy or system. Player beyond an adwin, some of them adapt quickly. Who change coach bia? The players would have to move their mind from one state to the other. Say a 4-3-3 na coach bi obeba bia be bompo a chairman 4-3-3 it comes with variations. Etie bia 4-3-3 as a Chris bebo no enya sa 4-3-3 na won so bebo. It no matter what you can see the same formation but the system and style definitely is going to be different. It's the coach in the call players Nezabo you new it could be said the style he's using can adapt it to the style. Apart from that, the consistency in the technical team, no, playing body, no, anyhow, because a lot of the key figures from last season are out of the team. It's how to blend with the new ones, a problem. We are talking about the qualities of Sergi Eric Zeze, but Zeze Bejiren Finfin. No, ni agada as moment juma. No matter the individual brilliance or quality, there is no way as a cooperation you understand the neighbor juma. I'm the intended success. Our park and so. Because they be America, say positions be on my understanding the question near the ball. 4 and 5, 6 and 8, and a 9 and 10. No matter the individual brilliance. Someone say Monwasia intimate fa. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko faces our problems. No? We are expecting that Stephen Desi Mukwala has the qualities. Maka time and again say on only see in the profile or the banner, as to change that of the Mbella de Baye. It is embalmed by no be flourish here. Kotoko supporters are expecting someone to sube to me performing in the Kumasi Asante Kotoko setup. But up front, Semfege or Honoma fine. But Semfege knew one as a Kotoko say Kobo Nicolas or Sebunsu. Kotoko Ebi or Bebo Stephen Amankona. Ebi or Baba Bebo Nicolas Mensa. Edi Akamukwala. Any as a name Mahua. It is a new 3-man attack. And how do you expect? Say team new. Those 3 players, new no. Omubenya sa understanding no when omudi abu game no ama niema koye di amomo. The Kotoko faithfuls are expecting a very good results But just as I said, they should limit their expectations. Kumasi Asante Kotoko can win, of course, and only wo. But apart from no, so what has to folk team no realistically. Almost also attack and there are a bit of problems. A free year ban in you. And a free year ban you have to focus. It looks like say almost any more no. You about 50% energy and good performance at the free out to folk team in the attack. It was a midfielders we all had team no standing up to the test. No more making sure some mobile Juma they cover those up front. Isaac Mensah beho. Junior Kaba beho. But Isaac Mensah from last season the performance hasn't been bad. But Junior Kaba is a new man in a new environment, a new setup. And said Niema Befa Diamano no. It depends on game or Bebo Nyame Adumechina and no nebe chair the Baba Sports Stadium. But chairman, I believe say has to focus, as I said early on, has an intact team than that of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Has to focus attacking our problems, but Kotoko defense also has problems. Sharif Mohammed, Eli Mubarak. Sharif is a very good central defender. Mubarak was solid against Kadiogo. But then again, some partnership now any consistency, cohesion, understanding between the two, is it there? Tedeku a fine left back, but can he come up to the party on the big stage at Kumasi Asante Kotoko Benyano? That is what we will be looking at. But if you are looking at all these factors, I believe say has to focus a slight advantage over that of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But Kotoko can still pull a surprise. It is their favorite home grounds, and anything can happen in football, chairman.
Okay.
Now new team Kimfesa and Swakasa 2 games, 2 losses. Uno Monkasa.
Kimfesa.
Beat my 3 in a row. And then
Olympics.
Last year, Kimfesa started season year. It is the reason why they were not relegated.
Yeah.
The reason Kimfesa anchor relegation was because of the way they started the league last year. Last year, after week 6, na Kimfesa and Kotoko were the same points. Na Kotoko lead Kimfesa just on goal difference. Even that every season, na Kimfesa were battle against relegation. For a team that started so well, battle against relegation. Even that now Omoko relegation, said the same trend there there. The way Kimfesa starting a relegation home brand mobile. Sometimes proximity biasness I am in Ashanti region. Mkombedo semenya more teams from Ashanti region. As we speak now, we have only 2 teams in this region are able Ghana Premier League. Our case will be worsened when Kimfesa is relegated. Ebeka Kotoko.
If.
Yes, that is why I say if. That is why we will be sometimes Edru Kimfesa and I think say almost every media houses in Kumasi biased towards Kimfesa. Yajitum say Edru Kimfesa as ye fair. We always want them to survive and they will need to survive. Brother Kimfesa bono. So man reverse the trend as early as possible. Now what Tinawa man could do last minute now. One shot they will not be second time lucky. Into Alaji Guruza. Any whoever is concerned must begin to address this. Again, one coach, a manager, man, the Ten Hag, the Ralf Ragnick, a dear the man, no, last season, none team no problem. Adebakwa na Mad Dreams FC, who trained pa was defensively because Ope teams a share goal pa last season. Asante Kotoko share 48 goals. The next team a share goals pa. Dreams almost share 47, but Dreams share 47. Dreams are considered 48. In goal difference last year, I think it was -1. But the coach, coach, why and say, coach, why Ignatius, and say, when him say Dreams FC has a lot of goals, so there's no problem there. In the major primary concern is say. Our defensive problem, let me begin to solve it. And so far, 2 games, 2 wins, no goal conceded. The entire Dreams FC every need 2 goals in the set. They are not conceding goals. And so far, 2 games are we're winning a ball enter the net. For a team that conceded so many goals last season. Near started the new season. No about 2 games that ball on the net. Not 2 games, Baku your home, Baku your away. The first game was an away win. Ekipu clean sheet. And in the next game, was I winning? I said team keep a clean sheet. Yeah, to Kimfesa, yeah, worried about Kimfesa anyhow. Why Humboko relegation? Gemma, all of us should be happy the way Coach Ignatius and so started season. It was to say, yeah, we are a bed the Pep.
The bed the Pep Guardiola.
Yes, the Pep Guardiola. On trust to say, yeah.
Okay, Andy Casillas, Brian, na yamfa calls, no, na yam but Kumasi Santiago Roko any hearts of folk. Yeah, in terms of ticket sales, no. It was the same, say star 711 hash now, star 711 hash. Now what friend? We've had no follow prompts no. Now what toll ticket? I understand the numbers no for me say. I want for try.
Because if I'm a free African community, they are going to make sure that to pick those 3 points, they are going to focus on that. We also have to make sure that, look, the last time Ayoko Kumasi, what happened? We lost 1-0. How did it happen? Yet say this item now to go out there and prove a point that this time round it has to be positive for us. And to be positive for us means we have to play as a team. We have to approach it with all the seriousness, good focus, and be disciplined throughout the 90 minutes. Then we appeal to everybody that will handle the game, that the spirit of the game is fair play.
Etiano Kwame Parado Kasade